Watching now. We should be live, hopefully. Yes, we are.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We are
Hello.
the Gilded Mimic Network, and this is our Story Squires group, which is kind of awesome because we accidentally scheduled it for International Women's Day. Is that?
Yeah.
Have I said that right?
Yeah.
That is what today is, and it's our female group. So yay, go us! But yeah, would everyone like to introduce themselves? Yeah, well, hold on. We don't have one of our normal players. Probably actually should tell people that.
Mhm.
We don't have Claire, unfortunately. She's not very well. So Kate has kindly stepped in to play Zephany for her so that we have someone playing Zephany for us. So yeah, Kate, would you like to go first since that makes the most sense now?
Hey, so I'm Kate. So I am playing Zephany Tapatenda. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She is a halfling rogue. So hope you get well soon, Claire. I promise I won't kill your rogue. I hope not, anyway.
All right, Amy.
I am Amy, and I am playing Ali Wygarn, and she is a noble fighter.
Awesome. Anne-Marie?
I'm Anne-Marie, and I'm playing Kalima Malasmere, and I'm a high elf wizard.
Awesome. And I am Jess, and I'm playing Amber Stonecutter, I think I decided. Yes, Stonecutter. And I am a Hill Dwarf cleric. Bear.
I'm Bear. I'm playing all of the other characters. I think. Do you want me to do the quick recap?
Oh, well, I was going to, before we did the quick recap, I was going to say, since the Story Squires have last played, we have gone affiliate, which means Story Squires now have a bit pot of their own to buy all sorts of fun stuff for the Story Squires group. And also, yeah, the channel points and stuff all do stuff. Subscribers get to do inspiration and shiny and a whole bunch of commands without having to worry about how to pay for it. And you can also use channel points to do inspiration, and you can use bits to do inspiration. I think 50 bits automatically does inspiration. Is that right, Bear?
Yes,
It's
50 bits
50.
exactly.
And all the other bits, or all bits, even the inspiration bits, then get added to the bit pot as well. So, and then you can collect the bit pot or choose to spend it. And you can use channel points. You can use a single channel point to request to spend the bit pot, and then we'll give you a poll to choose what to spend it on. Basically, I think that's pretty much how everything's changed. We are working on some more stuff for subscribers too, but we're still finalizing how it's going to work. But there will be some more fun stuff for subscribers coming soon, hopefully. But yeah, you could do a recap if you want, Bear.
I just point out one more thing about thanks, Claire, for the 2,000 channel points for the health challenge.
Awesome.
Not sure what the
Yes.
health challenge is.
I set that up and I forgot to tell anyone about it. Literally, I hadn't told anyone. It's basically because we wanted people to be able to do a bit more with the channel points, because you're earning channel points for basically being here, interacting with us, talking to us, paying attention. You can also occasionally buy a health potion for whoever's watching with the channel points, but it's quite expensive, so you have to work together for it. But that means that channel points aren't completely wasted. But yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. So I'll do a quick recap. I think last week you arrived at the town of, I remember this. Phandelver, yes. I looked everything up except for the town name. Really useful. And you've decided that the redbrands are a more direct problem than trying to find the castle. So you're going to try to go to the manor first, I believe.
Yes, Trescenda Manor, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is I think where we decided we wanted to head.
I think for the viewers, you can just about see it there, just on the edge of the map. Unfortunately, I can't drag the map any further.
Could you zoom in or zoom out?
I'll try to do something. There we go. You can just about see on the far east of the manor, far east of the map. That's where people are going. It's a ruined manor, but people believe that's where people have disappeared into.
Awesome.
So,
Is there a map for Trescenda Manor?
there will be when
There
people
will
get
be.
there.
Okay. Do we want to gather supplies first or do anything before we go? Oh, we tried to do that, didn't we?
Yeah,
I think we
so.
already did stock up on
Yep.
items.
And you've you're
We
all
took a long
fully
rest,
healed,
I believe.
all healed up, all potions, all spells returned. I believe because you were level 2, all your dice, hit dice are back.
Yep.
So you're fully in health, and you're
Ready
going
to go
east.
into battle again.
So,
How do we want to do this? Do we want to just march up to the manor, or are we going in a particular order? Or are we going to go at night?
I mean, should we maybe send a sneaky rogue to check things out?
I was just thinking that.
Is that me?
I did, in the same thought, think let's try not to kill the sneaky rogue in the sneaky rogue's absence. But
We got lanterns. Claire asked. It's okay. I can cast light on things, and I can make glow sticks. I'm going to pick up a stick along the way, just in case, and stick a stick in my pocket. Maybe even a
I
couple.
think we want to, go into the local inn or something, see if we can ask if there's like a secret passageway or something.
oh,
Secret
that's an
passageway.
interesting
Yeah.
option.
you want to try that, or do
We'll
you
try
want
and
to?
find a secret passageway. Sorry, I missed.
I think saying if we want to go and ask and see if we can find out if there is a
If
secret.
anyone
passage.
knows.
You go to the
I don't know.
inn.
Go to the inn?
Ruffian type people might be there. I don't know.
And Poseworth told you not to die. Sneaky sneak.
I am trying not to die.
We could go to an inn. Do we want to? We want to basically choose if we can gather a bit more information.
You go to Stonehill.
Stonehill Inn.
Okay.
And who?
Yep.
You say, hey, do you know of any back, more
Well,
secluded
I
ways to
was
get up
gonna-
to the manor?
I have a feeling our noble fighter will be quite charismatic. Maybe
Yes.
able to charm people.
Yeah, you probably don't want the dwarf doing it.
Yeah. So who's currently
inn?
hanging out at the inn here? Is there a bar area or just the innkeeper?
Yeah, there's quite a few people hanging out. I assume it's just after you've woken up, fully healed and stuff, and
Yeah, probably.
Let's hope so.
so there's various people there. There's the innkeeper, obviously. Sorry, a barmaid, who's at the front. Sorry, there's lots of people here. There's a guy who is wearing a straw hat, obviously a very much a farmer. There's someone whose pickaxe is right next to him, as if he's just come back from work. Yeah, he was
back
in
from
the
a
night
mine.
shift in mining. There's someone you recognize. You were introduced to her late yesterday. The innkeeper's wife. She's preparing the breakfast. There's who's Toblin? There's a young boy scurrying around, and there's another woman sitting with the boy, or
Okay.
sitting at the table and has boy stuff with her.
Boy stuff with her. Okay, so she's the boy's mother
Wait.
or guardian. Or...
Right. How old of a boy here?
He's about 12-ish.
Okay,
that
so not
seems like the
young.
kind of kid who would go sneaking around in.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a clever
Yeah.
thought. I hadn't thought that at
Zephy's
all.
kind of at
Talk to the
kid.
boy. Okay. Amy, do you want to?
Yeah. So I'd like to try to pull the boy aside and say, hey, so you ever played up around Trescenda Manor?
Oh, I would never go there. But my friend, I've heard stories about there. But my mummy doesn't allow me go. He's maybe 11 rather, so he's not quite. But my friend Carp said he found something fun in the woods yesterday. But
Oh,
he said he found a secret tunnel, but I don't believe him, and he ran away scared.
oh, okay.
Well,
He said
Are there
that-
any books in this tunnel?
Where's Carp?
if you're interested in earning a few copper, if you would take us to where that tunnel is, we'd be quite grateful.
Well, he looks over to his mum's. I could take you for a copper coin. I can take you to Carp. He knows where the tunnel is. I don't know. And I'm not allowed near the woods.
Okay.
There's
You have-
woods
you
to
have
the
a deal.
south of the manor.
Mm.
I think we found the boy. That was really quick, guys. I was like, oh, let's go to the inn. Oh, let's talk to the boy. Okay, we found the tunnel.
Secret
I have to
tunnel.
admit, I wasn't exactly on board with this whole let's go to the inn plan because alcohol can make people do stupid things. But you know what?
But actually, that worked.
It's first thing in the morning. I mean,
Yeah.
What do I do? That does not stop some people.
that's fair.
Yeah.
The only one drinking at the moment is the miner who had just come back from a night shift.
So technically,
All
it's
the
his
rest.
night. Yeah,
Mine
okay.
is hard work.
I
Yeah.
would be too after that
Yeah.
night shift.
Right, okay. Are we going to follow this boy to Carp then? Give him a
Yeah,
copper coin for it. Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, cool.
Daphne's gonna pat him on the back and say, "You're gonna go far, kid."
So who wants to give him the copper coin?
Yeah,
Amy's
I'll
the
give
one
him-
who promised him. So
Yeah.
Go. Just take one copper coin from your balance. and then-
Done.
Cool. So you go. Oops, wrong map. To Alderleaf Farm, which is to the south. Let me just go to the GM there and make it easier to see. There, tick on there. So you can see suddenly out of nowhere, big words appear on top of farm.
Hey, I think that's where we're going.
So
Alderley Farm.
I assume you don't even know the boy's name. So
Oh no, the boy we're following, no.
He's saying, copper piece, please. Carp lives at the farm. I assume he grabs the coin and rushes back to the inn.
Yeah,
And
okay.
Carp is at the Alderley Farm.
Okay.
take the money and run. Yeah.
Take the money and run. Hey, he did what he was meant to do. So yeah.
Yeah.
Alderley Farm
So-
it is then.
So at the farm, sitting just outside of it, there's a halfling of female halfling, and sitting there, rocking on her chair, and there's a halfling lad of also running around, and just before he leaves, so that's Carp, and scutters away. So,
Okay, so the halfling lad is Carp.
yes,
Okay.
and the halfling mum there. So,
All right. Well, I guess I'll take the lead again and say,
Yeah, if there's any interacting with people,
Yeah.
I think you might want me to be doing it.
hello and good morning. We were hoping to maybe have a guide to take us into the woods. We're new to the area. Would your boy potentially be interested in earning some copper to guide us for a few minutes?
the mother turns to the boy and says, "Have you been telling stories about the woods?" And Carp looks down. No, I didn't go to the woods. Well, I didn't really go to the woods. I ran away. I did run away when the redbrands appeared from a tunnel, but I didn't go to the woods.
We're trying to deal with the redbrands. I suppose I should do that in Amber's voice. We're trying to deal with the redbrands. Can you tell us how to find them?
He looks to his mum. I can show you the tunnel where I found them.
That would do.
We'd be very, very thankful.
And the mother goes, well, you're not going to take any money for it. You were naughty, so you can't profit from it. But show until it's safe, and then come rushing back. Okay.
We'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, we'll keep him safe.
Cool.
Right.
I'm just reading more of the character in case you said something that's useful. But
Could Zephany just talk to the mother quickly?
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me. I don't suppose you know if there's a person in Phandelver going by the name of Halia Thornton, do you?
Halia Thornton. Oh, I don't think I know her.
Okay.
The gem is just looking up, making sure. Well, the person you probably wanted to talk to is Raydorth. He knows everything and everyone around here.
Okay.
Don't know where Raydorth is, but
Okay. Well, that was very helpful. Thank you, madam. Sorry, back to the side of the tunnel.
Oh.
Nothing to see here.
Cool.
Wait, was that someone else we were meant to be looking for? That was last seen around here.
Yeah,
Apparently
probably.
So. They'll have to wait
Where
now.
did I write it down? That's the really big question. Did I write it down in this book or did I write it down somewhere else? Oh yeah, Jarno Albrook. Jarno Albrook.
Jarno Albrook.
Near a
Who's
manor,
Jarno
near
Albrook?
Trescenda Manor. He was the guy that I think it was Sildar asked us to look for.
Oh right.
It was another mage in his organization or something like that. Might not have been a mage. Jarno Albrook has disappeared apparently near Trescenda Manor. It was last seen near Trescenda Manor.
And he was a mage, yes.
He was what?
He was a mage.
He was a mage.
From the Lord's Alliance.
It's great. So I'm assuming Alderleaf Farm, right? It is rather close to Trescenda Manor. So
yes,
if either of them have seen a mage of the Lord's Alliance.
Oh no, those folks don't come along here.
No.
They're too high up for us.
Okay, that will be a no then. Awesome.
Cool.
In that case, I reckon we should probably
get on and find these tunnels.
To the tunnel.
Secret tunnel. So you walk along into the woods, and when he, what's his name? Carp goes, yeah, when I was here, two big, ugly bandits came out of the tunnel. Here, and he points behind a couple of shrubs where there's a tunnel into like the hill. And yeah, and then he says, now I need to go because Mummy said I shouldn't stay here for very long.
Very obedient.
Well, thank you.
Clearly he needs to read more books. Yeah. I'm picking up leaves and there's a bit of leather on the ground. Someone's probably dropped it. I think I might need that for something later on, so I'm going to have that.
Nice.
And a stick. There's a stick. That might come in handy. Set fire to it later.
Yeah, I think it might be glow stick time with this tunnel.
Is it glow stick? Okay, I will make a glow stick and hand it to Ali.
The rave continues.
Party!
Cool. I'm just going to put you where you come in on this map, and then I'll move you to the correct map. One moment, please. Who's going first, by the way?
I can't see my
Probably
character.
me or Ali.
Is
Yeah,
Yeah,
show.
I don't mind taking the lead.
Cool. Is there anyone else in any particular order?
I'm still on the other map, so
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm still on the other
okay.
map as well.
that's fine. Everyone, I haven't moved people yet.
I'm not overly interested in heading first into a dark tunnel full of whatever. So I'm going to hang
Secret
back
tunnel.
and be the decorative bookend at the back of the group, just to,
Cool.
you know, make things look pretty
Okay.
from a certain angle.
I'm gonna keep my great axe drawn. I'll just sort of hold the stick in the same handle there.
Poseworth has suggested that we need a rave command. for this sequence. And well, we've got an inspiration command, but yeah, inspiration now needs either subscribers or bits or channel points to work at the moment.
Oh dear. Are you mad?
Okay, you should be in the south corner or south middle of the map that you've
Ooh.
just been moved to.
We are right down at
Haven't
the
you
south.
got night sight? Or you've got some
I've
kind
got
of
night
visibility.
vision, but we've also given Amy a glow stick.
So we've got a bit more visibility than that, I think, haven't we?
Yeah, we can probably see a bit more north there.
Oh, someone's got inspiration for Ali.
Ali's.
Ooh,
Hey.
sweet. That will come in handy when we inevitably have to fight something. So.
Where's my mouse? Okay, reveal area. So you've come into this area, which as you finish the exiting, you get to the edge of the tunnel, and the cold breeze fills a large natural cavern, carrying it with a faint scent of decaying flesh. A crevice divides the cavern and is flanked by two rough stone columns that support a 20-foot high ceiling. Two arched wooden bridges span the chasm, so you see the whole thing.
See the two then.
Yeah. So you can see all of this.
Ooh.
Blimey.
It's quite a large cavern.
Oh.
You can even probably see into here. So it's quite a large cavern. The bridges have no rails. They're just wooden planks put over the crevice.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what you see at the moment.
Oh dear. Well, do we want to check out any side passageways or just forge straight ahead?
Oh, look down the crevice. I might
Yeah, is
peer
there
over the
any
edge.
evidence of water or?
Might peer
We need
over
to
the
do some kind
crevice
of
edge.
perception check. See if there's any.
Perception.
Perception check.
I got 19 peering into the crevice, probably from like sort of that edge there. Kind of hard to.
Okay.
Don't want to put
23
myself
from
on top
Ali.
of Ali.
Nice.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, and thank you, Poseworth.
See everything.
Channel points to the health challenge.
Oh, do I need to do one of those as well?
You don't have
If
to.
you like.
At this point, we're probably going to see it all.
I was going to say, you know what? I think I'm going to leave well enough alone because, yeah.
So
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
character names. So
Sorry.
Amber and Ali, as they look down, they can see heaped at the bottom among the broken and well-gnawed bones is a half-eaten body of a halfling, I think it is, or human male, right down at the bottom.
Did you say half-eaten?
I did say half-eaten.
Lovely.
You see.
Curious as to what ate him.
I do need my dice.
How deep is this chasm thing?
The crevice is 20 feet deep, and it's about 5 to 10 feet wide. So it's quite deep. So you probably don't want to fall in.
No. Do Do we want
The body's at the bottom of the cat.
Don't fall down the
chasm.
crevice. The body's at the bottom, yeah.
Mhm.
Do we want to let a rope down the side?
Are
I'm
we
not going
terribly
down there.
I mean, well, I was going to say, is there enough left for us to be able to identify? I mean, which half has been eaten?
Does it have any pockets left?
Does it have any pockets left?
Ah, are there any books down there?
I'm thinking
well-
more of the kind, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not so bothered about that, but books are very important.
You definitely see bones and stuff like that. You don't necessarily see books down there.
But is it the top half or the bottom half of this
Oh.
person?
Top half has been
I
eaten.
was going to say,
Top
let's
half has been
face it, the question
eaten.
is, how easy is
Yeah.
it to tell that it's a male? Right, top half, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, top half is left.
The
top
top half
half
is
is
left.
left. Yeah.
So that means potentially it can be identified if it's someone we know, but then we're not looking for anyone that we know personally, are we? Or are we?
Are we looking for Ayano Albrook?
Yeah, but have any of us met him?
No,
we know what he
but
looks
he
like?
might have one of
Maybe
their
we
little
should
emblems.
go down and check to see if he's got a wallet with some identification and, you know.
In which case, I think you just volunteered because I'm not going down there.
I'll hold the rope from the top.
Yeah, we can tie it around the
I was
stone
going to say there's a
column.
handy pillar you can tie it around. Yeah.
Tie it around the pillar. Okay.
I'm quite happy to do that.
All right. Okay. I will offer to tie a rope around this pillar.
Clearly, if there is any gold up there, we're never going to know about it. But you know,
No.
Who's doing these actions?
I am going to tie the rope around the pillar.
Cool.
I'm gonna climb down stealthily.
Before you climb down,
going over
Uh,
here just to get out of the
could-
way of all these mad people wanting to go down into a crevice,
Well, just be careful
with
'cause
bones in it.
Kalima, there's a corridor to your left.
Good point. I'm going to move back over here. Just, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand watch and keep an eye on the various.
I'm just going to move you back slightly. There. How stealthy were you being, everyone?
Me,
Who
not
wa-
stealthy at all.
Okay. So-
Apparently, Kalima, you now have inspiration for being like, yeah, there's death, but are there any books?
Books are important, people. You know, knowledge. I mean, death. You know, whatever. But knowledge is forever. If it's in a book, you die, you're screwed. If you wrote it down, the rest of us have a shot. So you know, thinking about other people, very important. Thank you very much for acknowledging this. Very important.
Cool.
Books are
So,
important.
can everyone roll a charisma check, please?
Oh,
Charisma,
God.
is it a charisma saving
Sorry.
throw or a charisma check?
Sorry, wisdom check.
Wisdom
Wisdom check.
check.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Do you mean check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
19.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Wisdom, yeah, you have to click on wisdom in the saving
Yeah,
throw
I found it. I
box.
just wanted to make sure I was clicking on the right thing.
Where are the
Yeah.
saving throw?
I think everyone failed that.
Is anyone immune to being charmed? It should say so.
Elves are usually immune to being charmed.
Oh, hang on a moment. Oh Lord.
It should be in the features box, which is the bottom right box of your character page.
Oh right, okay. For features. The bottom right is just spelly stuff.
Is there not anything elven?
Oh, features and trait. Right, okay. Hummingbird. Sorry, what is it called?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, it's one of those. If you
Trance.
click on the no,
Trance?
if you click on the words, they give you more information.
Right.
If you click on the red words, they give you more information.
don't need
Boxes.
to
There should be
sleep.
one elven something. Elven.
No, there's nothing elven anything, I'm afraid. Hang about.
Okay.
Let me open all these up. Evocation spells, blah blah blah.
It'll be near the top. It'll probably be one
Yeah.
of the top ones.
Oh right, okay.
If you
Ritual
are, it will appear.
casting,
but-
arcane recovery, fey ancestry.
That would
Oh
be the
right, you
one.
have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic can't put you to sleep. Well called.
Cool. So you got advantage on that.
Still failed
And
then.
still not enough. So a creature appears in your mind.
Okay.
You somehow you hear this creature telepathically ask you, "What is your deepest secret?" And everyone just thinks about their deepest secret. And Do you want to just say a fact or secret of each person? You can come up with anything, essentially.
Well, actually, I have one on my character sheet. So apparently, I secretly wonder whether the gods care about mortal affairs at all, which is apparently so I'm a cleric that doesn't have much faith.
Oh.
So that's my secret, my biggest secret.
And you hear tasty.
Tasty? What, the secret?
Yep. It just likes secrets.
Okay, great.
Okay. I worry that I'm not going to be able to fulfill my mission to Ogma, and I'll let down my god.
Oh, you're insecure, basically.
Yes.
Or I'll get it for you, maybe.
I don't like this.
I can't resist wealth, especially gold.
I'm not sure that's a secret, to be quite
There's lots of gold here.
Great.
And there's
Come on,
one
rogue.
more.
You've got a secret somewhere.
Secrets. Does everybody know them, or is it just does the rest of the party
I think that's
immediately
kind
know
of
them?
contrary to the nature of a secret.
I think it's
but-
just the Nothic.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I know what's attacking us. Just the thing attacking us
Yeah,
in our heads.
it's all in your head, essentially.
I was once a member of the redbrands.
Oh, we already know that.
Okay.
We do actually already know that one.
So you know about this creature. Interesting. So you know about me. Are you still a member?
So someone's just said, surely the challenge for a rogue is choosing which secret. Very true.
So as you've been, all these are very distracting, and this creature does appear on the stream. Good.
Oh, yeah.
And as mentioned previously, it's a Nothic. It's a
Beginning with
one-eyed.
G, I believe.
It's a one-eyed creature with spiky backs and spiky skin, and let me see if I can find more info about this. I've got information all over the place. You can see its green eye gleaming. He's got some sort of intelligence because he can hear your thoughts and speak to you directly into your minds. And he's been going, there's gold over here, books, all sorts of things.
Right. And so are we charmed?
No, he just knows about all sorts of things and is trying to bait you.
Okay. I still don't like the creepy thing.
Are we going to? So the charmed thing, does that mean he just means he can talk to us in our heads? It doesn't mean we're necessarily going to blindly follow him down a passageway, because let's face it, me and books, I mean, that's a powerful,
Yeah.
that's a powerful lure right there.
You're not charmed or anything. You're purely, he just speaks directly into your head,
Right.
rather than.
So it gave him access to our heads more than it actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got no mechanics have been changed here in terms of playing the game. It's just purely he knows more about you than
Are
you
we
possibly
aware
could.
that he's in our heads?
Yes, you can hear his voice.
No, I know, but I mean,
Yeah.
are we aware that that's an external thing rather than just thinking to ourselves?
You could roll a intelligence check
Oh God.
or wisdom check. Intelligence or wisdom, whichever one you prefer.
Oh boy.
I feel like this would be a wisdom check.
Is this a saving throw or just
So it would just be a straight wisdom check. It might be insight or probably insight or nature.
Yeah, I've got an insight thingy ticked. So I just, in the skills thing, do I click on that?
Yeah.
I just, oh God, this may not go very well, guys.
Oof.
15.
Oh, I don't know. That was a
Not
pretty good insight
insightful.
one from.
Character names. Zephne and Kalima both realize that it is external, and there's something else here. Ali and Amber think it's all in my head. It's all in my head.
It's all in my head. There's nothing here. I'm hearing voices.
So I assume Amber continues to.
I'm just going to continue tying the rope because
Right.
I think
can
it's all
I-
in my head.
So can I ask this thing if there genuinely are books around? Because it seems to me that's the important thing to ask it right now.
I can give you so many things.
Yes,
Just-
okay, I understand that, but stay focused here. Are these books you mentioned?
Oh, of course, I've got books. Yes, let me see if I can. With a 7, you do not believe him.
In which case, I feel the need to smite the thing to immolate this because it lied to me about books, and frankly, that's
Okay.
just mean.
Go.
Is that a roll for
so
initiative?
That is roll for initiative.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
Boy, here we go. Right.
Let
Okay.
me
click,
So,
on,
just
click on your
clear.
token, and so that the bubbles pop up,
oh,
and then
Let
and
me
then
just
hang on a
click the
minute.
initiative button.
So
Oh, it's all right.
Cool.
Don't worry. If you've done it already,
I haven't clicked on anything. I don't know what
No,
I'm
that's fine.
doing. Remember?
Yeah.
your token on the screen. Click on it until the bubbles pop up with your health and your.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I
When you
forgot
say
to
token-
select my
That's all right.
character. I got an
Cool.
18.
Cool.
Okay.
I'll just add you to the list.
I don't know what I'm doing. Someone help
On
me.
the map. On the map.
Oh, on the map. Oh,
Yeah.
right. No wonder. Sorry, I was in the wrong place entirely. Right. That's me. Right. Okay. So I click on it.
Click on your token, yeah, and then
Yeah.
on your character sheet, click initiative.
Oh. Okay. So would that be the big square thing
Yeah, the big square.
in between the
box.
armor class and the speed?
Yep.
Right. Click on initiative.
Cool.
10.
You got a 10 and Cleric
Oh,
got
dear.
0.
I got 0.
Wow.
And how much?
Well, I thought it was all in my head. I'm still busy tying a rope.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Because you attacked first, Kalima, you go first, and then I'll put you in the right order.
Right. Okay. So, oh boy, now I have to actually like do things. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to.
Pick
He
like
is
a
behind the rock,
pillar.
so
Right. Yeah. I probably want to. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Move. No, it won't move. I have to get rid of it. Right. So if it won't let me do anything. Oh no, it's because that's not my token. That would explain it. Right. So if I just move over,
You're a wizard, Kalima.
that doesn't mean that I'm in any way dexterous. I would like to point out that grace has many forms. Just because I'm an elf, let's not make racist assumptions, okay?
Yeah, you're a twerking elf. So
Not in this particular moment. I do have some sense of, appropriate
Decorum.
time and place. Although I have to wonder if twerking would work in this instance as a distraction, but I'm not going to go with that because I think I should probably try and hurt it first. And my dancing, just frankly, isn't that bad. Right. So I've moved.
No, it's not.
No, exactly. Right. So I've moved a bit, and I think I'm going to go with magic missile.
I
you
would
sure you
really
want-
save your good
Yeah,
spells for
save
later.
the good spells.
Okay.
So I'd use a cantrip, which is the naught
Right.
level
Yeah.
spells.
Okay. I remember cantrips. Oh, can I use? Okay. So I think I'm going to do mage hand.
Oh, mage hand doesn't hurt anything. It literally makes
Well,
a little hand appear.
hang on.
and the
Hear me
hand can
out
do
here.
things.
What if I
Okay.
poke it in its eye?
That's a really good point.
I will allow that. It has one eye.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it is right next
Poke
to
it
the
in the eye.
crevice.
Poke
Poke
it
it
in the eye.
eye.
With mage hand. I've actually never heard anyone do that before. That's fun. Yeah, poke it in the eye with mage hand.
So, okay, now I've forgotten how to actually cast the spell. Hang on.
It's all right. You
Mage
can literally just
hand
say you're
does-
casting mage hand.
Oh,
Mage
right.
hand just happens.
Right,
but
okay. So I've cast the mage hand.
Could you roll a d20 and then add your spell attack?
Oh,
And-
blimey.
Spell
Probably.
attack is right at the top of the spell sheet on the right, the far right.
Oh,
There's a number
right,
in a
5.
box.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
so-
a d20 plus 5.
Yeah.
RD20, and then a space, and then
Yeah.
plus, and then a space 5.
Yeah. Oh,
That
you
should
don't need
work.
a space between the d20 and the +5. You need the space before.
Before what?
So /R space,
Space.
and then all the other stuff.
Right, okay. D20 plus 5. Hang on a minute.
So it's
/R space D20. Right, yeah.
There we go.
9.
9.
That's
Because I really want this to happen, I'm just going to allow that now.
Well, our eyes don't have very much armor class, so
Yeah. He is shocked.
I just suddenly realised I have inspiration. Does that count for anything right now?
you could roll it again if you used your inspiration.
Yeah, but I'm going to allow it to happen anyway,
Okay.
so it's up to you. I'm just going to roll a 1d4 for damage, but it is 4 damage. Wow.
Does it blind the Nothek for a turn or something?
It is until the end of until the start of the wizard's next turn. He is temporarily blinded. So attacks give him. The creature goes ah, and puts his ugly hand in front of his eye and goes,
Has disadvantage.
"What is that?" But as it slaps, it does dissipate the mage hand. So it does. Yes.
Oh, sorry,
Something's
someone
happening.
subscribed. Super suit guy. Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you.
And also, Poseworth has given us a limerick. She looked for books left and right. For knowledge, she'd hazard a fight. Books, yes, said the eye, but that was a lie. Right, now that deserves a smite.
Absolutely.
Inspiration.
Inspiration for Poseworth, yeah.
Yeah.
I realized I didn't have notifications switched on. So next time it will appear. Thanks for the sub. Cool. So he has now got disadvantage on attacks, and you'll get advantage. We'll see how it goes. You get advantage on attacks, and he'll get disadvantage because he won't be able to move very
You won't be able
quickly.
to dodge as easily.
Yeah, he won't
Yeah.
see things coming.
I'm just gonna drop back slightly so that other people have a little bit more, freedom of movement. And
Okay.
let's face it, I'm slightly further away from the angry one-eyed thing.
Yep.
Oh,
So the
he
the
also
hardier
doesn't
thing.
have attack of opportunity at the moment.
No, because he's blinded.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going last anyway, so.
Cool. Okay, so it's Zephani's turn.
Oh. So
You are now aware of the Nothic over there as he screamed as a hand poked him in.
They basically
in his
just
eye.
scream in our heads.
He did
Yeah,
in
we're all
your
like-
head.
Yeah, like, oh no!
Now you definitely know it's external.
Okay, awesome.
I already knew that.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
me and Ali that didn't.
Huh. So is he temporarily blinded?
Yeah.
Yes,
Still blinded right now.
until the wizard's turn.
So I have advantage on my attack.
Yes.
So I could use sneak attack then.
You have,
Actually.
yeah, you could use sneak attack, yeah. Sneak attack. I think you just basically get to add dice to your attack.
Yeah.
Because it says once per
To your
turn,
damage.
you hit a creature with a dexterity-based attack with your short sword or short bow. You have advantage on the attack roll. You can deal an extra 1d6 damage.
But you don't need advantage if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So if we're within 5 feet, you don't need advantage.
Okay.
But we're not currently, so you do need advantage in this
Okay.
instance. But you have advantage in this instance, so
Okay.
you can use it.
So you're pretty much sorted
Yeah.
and free
You're fine.
good to go. Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of run around here. and
Oh.
shoot at it with my short bow.
Cool. You've got advantage, so it should roll automatically. But
Take that, you
22.
22 definitely hits.
There you go.
Yay!
So you now roll
The short bow
your
damage with an extra d6.
Yeah.
2d6, I believe.
No, it's 1d6 until level 3. Level
Oh,
3 is
fair enough.
2d6.
Yeah, so it's 1d6, but then I get an extra 1d6, don't I?
I
Okay.
don't know what the short bow damage is.
Yeah, so short bow is 1d6 plus 3.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
2d6 plus 3.
2d6 plus 3. Great.
Nice. Don't anyone ever try and tell me that Mage Hand isn't useful.
7.
Yeah, I did break technically the rules there because it explicitly says you cannot use this in battle, but I don't care about that rule.
I think
What's the
you're
point
allowed
of
to
it?
do clever things in battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not directly attacking with it, I think, which was what they were trying to stop you
Yeah,
doing. You're
I
not
was
allowed to,
moving it and
slap
it just-
someone with it.
It happened to be in the wrong place. Well, the right place,
So you shoot your arrow, it hits the Northic in the arm, and
The
it's,
arm? That's
yeah.
the eye.
wasn't quite the eye.
It wasn't quite the eye.
He won't become permanently blind. And it hits him in the arm for 7 damage, I believe it was. Yes.
Yes.
I am going to sneak back here, and as I do so, I am going to high five the wizard. And thumbs up.
And the moral of the story is do not lie to the wizard about having books,
Exactly.
or you will get shot
And
Terrible
poked
thing
in the
to
eye
do.
with a mage
and
hand.
poked in the eye, not in that order.
All right, well, I guess I'll go after this thing with my great axe. So I'll
Yeah.
step up a little bit and boom. I
Oh,
think that
natural
hits.
20.
That definitely hits.
I'd hope so.
Okay, so 1d12 plus 3.
It's 2d12. If you hit critical, there's another d12
Oh.
on top of that.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Oh,
So
That's
you
a
do
So it's 10 plus-
22 damage.
not quite because
no,
it's
'cause
not
you
a plus
take-
3.
I can't math.
So it's
Okay.
10.
19.
It's 13 plus 6 because you don't add the plus
Okay.
3 every time.
So
Okay.
So 19 damage.
19
bad.
damage.
I'm gonna guess it's dead.
Not quite.
Oh,
Really?
You bring his axe down. You bring your, what was it? The
Great
Warhammer?
Great axe.
Great axe down, and it slams down and chops one of his arms off completely. It is very hard right now. But-
And Poseworth has said inspiration Zephany for acting out the bow shot.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's giving us inspiration today. That's great. Wednesday, last week, I didn't get inspiration at all from anybody.
Oh.
Despite playing my heart out at a new character. No one gave me
Oh.
inspiration. Sorry.
That's
I
so
th-
I
mean.
know.
Oh.
Are you playing a violin for me, Kate?
Definitely.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, the creature can't see, so he can't do the rotting gaze.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It is.
I think
Okay.
Ali needs to be kind of thankful.
He's going slash randomly around himself because he's just been hit. He's got 1 claw left, so he's going to try to claw randomly. He is at disadvantage because he can't see. He's only got 1 arm. He's bleeding profusely. He's got an arrow in the arm that fell off. So let's see if he. With disadvantage, does a 9 hit?
No.
No, I don't think a 9 hits any of us.
Yeah. So he just slashes wildly and hits the rock. So and that's all he does.
Bing!
So
Well shot.
and he screams in pain as his hand is now hurting from
Hitting the rock.
hitting a rock. He's got 1 arm left.
Great.
Well,
Kalima.
colour me unsympathetic.
That means he can see a bit more
He
again.
can
I'm
see again,
assuming
yeah.
He
now.
can see again, so
Yeah.
he
So
no
I'm
longer at
assuming you're not going to
disadvantage.
let me poke him in the eye again.
No.
He is aware of this now, so of this tactic.
What other cantrips have you got?
I'm looking at prestidigitation right now.
Roll for the
Ooh.
rock damage. He didn't roll that badly, unfortunately.
No, I was just having a look because let's face it, I don't know what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
part of my wizardliness these days is actually just randomly casting spells and seeing what happens.
Yeah, I mean, could you make it rain in his face? Would that
Or
help him not to see?
you know what? If he was closer to the edge, I might, but I've got other far more fun things.
Okay.
So, is this thing wearing armor?
No, it's just got natural armor,
Is it
which
made
is
of
just
metal?
his skin. It's just his skin.
Balls.
Not
Of
shocking
not
grasp then. Have you got Ray of
lightning,
Frost?
yes. That's pretty much what I'm left with. Right.
Level
Okay, I don't
3,
even
you get more stuff, which is interesting, rather than doing
Yeah.
the same thing over.
right. So I've gone over here again. And I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Cool.
How do I do that?
You should be able to click on it.
There you go.
On the.
Oh, I did it, did I?
Oh, it's a spell save.
It's a spell save.
Oh no, it's make a ranged
No.
spell attack.
Yeah. So you need to click on the. If you go back to your main sheet, rather than the spell sheet, under
Go back to
the
the normal character sheet. In the weapons,
attacks.
there might be a
Oh, I have to actually hit it with something, do I?
Yeah.
there might
Yeah.
be a Ray of Frost in your list of weapons or attacks and spellcasting.
Attacks and spellcasting. Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
So if you click
Click on
that, it
that.
should roll for you.
I
Natural
did.
20.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Yay!
So it's 2d8.
2d8.
Good to you. Hey, I'm not
Because
entirely
it's
sure it's going to need all of this damage to die, but whatever. Let's make sure. 2d8.
yeah, it still does.
You could only get 2, so don't get 2.
Right, good point. Yeah. 2d8. Okay. 3.
Slightly
That's
better than 2.
Better than 0.
Yeah.
Better
So
than 2.
with that, he is covered in. You shoot out a blue ray of frost, I think it is, and it freezes him. He receives the damage, and he's very, very cold now. You see a shimmer of ice around him.
Is he
but
dead?
Not yet.
Oh, it's all right. I gotta go.
Yay!
I want to actually have a chance to wail on this thing.
Will you
You're
try to
doing
move
so well,
back?
everyone.
Oh,
Kalimari.
yes. Presumably, he can't attack me while he's covered in ice.
No, he could attack you. It's just
But you're far
he's-
enough away.
You're far enough away that he'll
Okay,
probably
so I'm
attack
going to
someone
back
else.
over here.
Cool. Amber, your first
I am
turn in
gonna,
this
I'm
fight.
gonna, yeah, my first turn. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm thinking I probably just need to whack him with a warhammer. So let's go for a 17.
Nice.
17 does
swing the
hit.
warhammer, smack right down on the head.
It hits his other arm or his head. Let's
I was
see.
going for the head.
You were going for the head. Let's see how
Yeah.
much damage you do.
What do I do? 1d8 plus 2. 9 damage.
9.
Smack the warhammer down on the head.
It chops a bit of his head off, but he is lying there. It's like, I can still bite you.
It's just a flesh wound.
That's what he shouts in telepathically to everyone.
It's just a flesh wound.
I don't think any of you missed.
No, I don't think we did. Go us.
Change,
Don't
isn't it?
jinx it.
It does make a change, to be fair.
He is still alive, just.
Not even
Yeah.
changing.
So
Are you going to stay there?
Yeah, why not?
he can currently see, but so
Yeah, why not?
He's not terribly mobile.
no, he definitely isn't. He's been frozen, an arm's been chopped
I
off.
fancy our chances for 2 more people to go before the Nothix. I don't worry about where I stood.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
I mean,
Zephany.
Stephanie. Yeah.
Stephanie is definitely feeling pumped by the fact that we're all winning at the moment. She's going to try and sneak attack. I'm going to sneaky right over here and let fly with another arrow.
Don't forget you got inspiration.
Oh, that's true. Using inspiration.
I just realised I completely forgot to use my inspiration on my cold things. So I'm like,
You didn't need it anyway because you got a natural 20. But I'm really
So-
glad. Did you say that before you saw your roll, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Let's go with yes, because
Yeah, used up the inspiration.
yeah.
You're a rogue. You lie all the time. It's fine.
So as you shoot, you slip over slightly because that was a natural one, but then somehow lose the arrow as you slip over, and it hits him right in the head and kills him.
yay!
Oh.
Woo!
How many hit points did he have then?
One,
3.
probably 3.
How many?
3 left.
All right.
So with the sneak
You don't
attack
want me
plus
to
the
roll.
no, because you'd have rolled 2d6 plus something, which would have been at least 3.
Oh yeah, it would have been 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Awesome. We killed an
Yeah.
Othic.
Yay.
Brilliant.
Can I just ask a question? Does anybody know about Nothics? Do we know whether it's a flesh-eating thing? I'm just thinking there's something down in the pit that's been half eaten. And if it wasn't
Did the Nothic eat it?
if
Uh,
it wasn't the Nothic, we should probably be worried.
Could you roll a nature check, or anyone can roll a nature check?
I
I
got 2.
suggest,
I
I
know-
suggest
I know
several of us roll a nature check.
Yeah.
Um,
So
I don't know how to roll an. Oh, there it is.
yeah. Ali
Right.
and Kalima both know that a Nothic definitely eats flesh, and it is probably it that eats things.
Right.
And you
But-
also know that Nothics with a 15, you also know Nothics keep a hoard somewhere,
Ooh.
probably near where
Ali knows there's
they
a
eat.
hoard.
Well, I do too. So I'll be like, guys, there's got to be books around here somewhere. It's got a
So
hoard. It's got stuff. It probably. ate the
I
dead
communicate that to the rest of the party.
Okay, I'm going to finish tying the rope then around the pillar.
guy. When you were so rudely interrupted.
I am still willing to go down in that crevice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go and dance on the dead Nothic because piss me off, man.
apparently that's
check.
what you do.
And inspiration.
Cool. For defeating it, you get
Ooh.
452 XP each, because then that divides to 113.
452 between us. You said each.
Yes. Sorry, total. And
100
113 each.
113.
113 each.
Yeah.
100. So that's 463. I get right.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. Right. Yeah.
Boom.
So that's the
I'm also
thing
going to cut
defeated.
off some bits of this Nothic because
I was going to suggest
Yeah.
I was going to suggest you took the
Yeah.
eye.
Yes, the eye, because no one actually got to shoot it in the eye, did they?
No.
No.
Right, I'll
no.
have that.
I would like to take an arm or something, because if anything else comes at us, I want to be able to throw meat at it. So
Oh, like
I
what?
can-
Like I did with the arm in the goblin cave.
Yes.
That totally worked with the
That did
goblins in the
work.
Totally
walls.
works.
It works.
Totally works. I would like an arm or maybe a foot.
Well,
I don't know.
handily, one of them did get chopped
One of
off,
the-
so have
yes.
at it.
Yeah.
I will,
Ali
I will
chopped
have
an
the
arm
arm.
off.
Yeah,
And
I
you-
can't take some of the fingers because that might come in handy for some
Yeah,
magic
well,
stuff.
I mean,
Claws.
I just need something with meat to throw. You
And
know,
some of the
doesn't matter if it has
spines.
fingers.
I'm going to be a
Okay.
bit laden down by the end of this, but you never know what might come in handy.
One.
Just make a note of those things.
Just
Just add,
you-
add them to your
No.
items list of items.
Right.
uh,
Oh, item. Right. Okay. Ha.
In the very middle at the bottom, there's a list of
Yeah,
items. You can add
got it.
items in there. Just give them a kind of rough
nothing
weight.
eye. One.
yeah.
Right. Anyway,
Yeah.
we do the rope thing. Me and Zephany.
Big
Cool.
fingers.
So who's
How
going
many
to go
fingers
down?
does this thing have?
Well, if the
It
rope's tied
has
off,
3 claws, 4
So
claws.
six.
in
So
each
if I
hand.
get all of them, 4 claws.
Yeah.
Full
So
16.
are there 16 or 8?
There 16.
All right.
Nice.
If the rope is tied off securely on the pillar, I'll
Yeah.
probably climb down as well, just, so we're not
Cool.
completely and utterly leaving the squishy rogue down a crevice by itself.
Cool. So as you climb down,
Do we
you
have to roll anything to climb down?
Do you want us to make athletics checks?
now that you've mentioned it, sure.
I don't know. I've never climbed on a rope.
With because the rope is there, do it with advantage.
What are we rolling?
Are you
Fle-
sure we
no,
don't
you're
want
right, it's just me and
dexterity?
Daphne.
Right, because you're the only nutters going down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
18, you go down, no problem.
It has to be athletics, does it?
10.
Athletics or dexterity, whichever you're
Oh, well,
better at.
let's do the dex then.
17.
Good job, you've got advantage. you climb down, no problem.
Right.
And as you reach the bottom, you can see a chest
Ooh.
within it.
I'm going to pull up. We found a chest.
Right, okay, I'm going down.
Is there gold?
Where is the
Gold.
chest? Where's the chest?
There's, as you look down, this whole thing is a dead end. It doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, it's
'Cause
just a crevice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. So I have to.
If you
Throw
want to go
some-
down,
You
it's
could
a
just stay up
dexterity
there.
or
We'll bring it
athletics.
back up. We'll bring it back up. I'll pick up the chest and I'll climb back up. I'll stick it
Yeah,
in my bag and
okay.
then climb back up.
Cool. Awesome.
So athletics again.
I'm not really built for
To
physical
climb back
labor.
up.
Zephany is going to go over to the body
No, okay.
and see if there's any pockets. And just- I'm looking to see if he's got any paperwork, identification. We could let his family know.
Oh,
Okay.
Mhm.
he
Well, doing it for the family.
Zephany inspiration.
let me have a look quickly. It did say
I'm guessing
something.
investigation check.
Yes, please. You also feel it's quite cold down there.
Cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's let's see. There was something there. The character, you rolled an investigation. You don't find anything specific. You do find you find a wood carver instrument. I don't know what those are. So
A wood carving tool.
Like a chisel.
yeah, like a chisel or something in his pockets.
Okay, so he's a wood carver.
Yeah.
A
Because I
woodsman.
could.
Possibly not a member of the Lord's Alliance then.
Probably not. He's not a
No.
mage, by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
No.
Carpenter of some kind.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's all you find out about him.
Oh.
So,
Well, that was
Yeah.
disappointing. But hey, I could.
But a
maybe-
chest.
I could maybe stab
Oh
somebody.
yeah, anyway, I've brought
Right.
the chest up, so I'm going to open the chest.
Coming up.
you opened it. It contains 160 silver pieces,
Ooh,
That's a nice
Uh-huh.
round number.
so that's 40 silver
100
pieces each.
120 gold pieces,
That's 30 each.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many
Four-
gold?
mm, 4 malachite gems, which are worth
That's-
15 gold pieces each.
No, I'm just going to add another 15 gold pieces. So that's 45 gold pieces in total each.
Oh, hang on a minute.
another
I added.
15.
Sorry, how many gold was it?
45 in total, 30 and then 15 worth of gems.
Okay. Sorry, I'm
What
having
was
to
the
do
silver
math.
pieces, sir?
Silver pieces was 40 each.
2 potions of healing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do we have any of those already?
I
Yes.
don't.
I have one.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate
um,
one.
Yeah, give
please.
one to the wizard then. If
Okay.
Zephany doesn't have one, Zephany have one as well because I've got healing spells, so I'm the least likely to need one.
No, I
You-
don't.
All right, you guys have the healing potions then.
Great.
And a scroll of. Who wants to take the scroll?
Well,
I
I'm
will.
on the scroll.
Guessing the wizard.
Yeah, I'll have the scroll.
So as you looked at it, it's a scroll of augury. Let me see if Augury.
Yep.
Let me see if it's available as items, which I can just share.
Oh, I just
If-
added it to my thingy. Should I take it off again?
No, that's fine.
That's fine. Add it to items. I will pull up what it does somewhere else.
Yeah, please do, because it's not.
I'm not sure you really need to, because by the time we actually need it, I'll have forgotten I've got it. with the best will in the world. The thing about spending a lot of time around books is you get used to having things written down and then having to look for that information. So, you know,
That Claire Cat has pointed out is the closest thing to a book we found so far.
That is true.
and I'm very appreciative. You see, I was right. There was a hoard. There were books.
There was at least paper. Anyway, apparently Augury, by casting gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: a wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, or nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before completing your next long rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading, and the DM makes this roll in secret. So the more you do it, the less it works.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
But you can basically try and work out whether your course of action
A
is going
particular
to
course of
result
action
well
will be
or
a good thing.
bad.
Which
Yeah.
could come in handy at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently it is a cleric spell.
Yeah. Once you anyone can use a scroll.
Okay.
Once you read it, it will be crumbled to dust.
Okay.
Right,
So
so
it's
it's one
a
use
single
only.
use spell.
Yeah.
Use spell.
But
Okay.
unless you learn it, which costs money apparently and time.
I don't believe clerics can do that. I believe with a cleric spell it is a one-off because clerics know everything anyway. They just choose
Fair
to.
enough.
What about me? Can I learn it?
If possibly.
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one.
Cool.
I will Google that. Carry on.
I'll Google. Yeah.
I'll Google it. You carry
I've got
on.
the scroll,
So-
so we don't need to worry about it just yet.
Yeah. There's one more thing in the chest. It's
Ooh.
a sword. On it is inscribed the name Talon, and its hilt is in the shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings.
Nice.
Was that the guy?
Sorry?
No, don't worry.
Do-
Talon, did you
do-
say?
Talon, yeah. Talon. Does anyone want to know more about the
Yes,
sword?
please.
What kind of
Yeah.
sword is it?
Can people roll an intelligence check or his
mildly-
intelligence history check, whichever you
what?
prefer? Intelligence or history?
Okay, that's just a skill thing, yeah?
Yes.
Intelligence or history? I don't have either. Oh, there's history, right.
Okay, you can't learn a
Yay, the
non-wizard
learned
spell.
person.
Yes, the
well.
learned wizard Kalima realizes that this was the sword that once belonged to a great knight named Aldith Trescenda. So the Trescenda Manor and the owner of it. He was also known as the Black Hawk. And you remember this from in a book you read somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's usually the explanation.
He supposedly died fighting off orcs that attacked in the hidden caverns down here. And he had never been found. And Talon, the sword, which is a +1 sword, long sword, if people are interested, was lost here until the Nothic found it and put it in his chest.
Awesome.
So, if people, I don't know if anyone is good with swords.
Well, I was just going to check. You can check what you're proficient with on your sheet, but
I mean, part of me would love to have a pretty thing, but I very much doubt I'm going to be any good with it. It'd probably be wasted on me.
I'm proficient with long swords.
I've got I've got attacks and spell casting. It says short sword. Apparently that means I'm not very good with a long
No.
sword.
Your proficiency is on the left, at the bottom box on the very, very left.
Oh
Of the
right,
things
yes,
you're proficient
okay.
with. If you're not proficient, you basically don't get to add your proficiency bonus. You're more likely to miss.
Okay, so my total proficiencies in custom skills box is empty.
Oh, great. So you're not proficient with.
Although
would be a
then
no,
underneath it
then.
lists like 4 different languages and a whole bunch of weapons. One
Okay,
of
so-
which is longsword. So
Oh, okay.
that's in the other proficiencies and
okay, so-
languages thing.
You are proficient
Okay,
with long swords.
you are
then.
proficient with it.
Cool.
So, what this because it's a +1, your attack and your damage is +1 to whatever you roll. So whoever takes it has that.
I
kind
would
of fancy
suggest
actually-
someone who only has magic casting also have a physical weapon too.
Yeah, I have to
Cool.
admit, I quite like the idea of having a great big sword. I think that could come in handy
As a
occasionally.
That's pretty.
It is
Yeah.
So
pretty,
that's the
isn't
sword.
It is. Sorry, can you show it to me again? Because I closed the thingy. It was in the
It
middle of
should
me.
be in your journal now
It's now
again,
in your journal.
I believe.
So the second tab over.
Got it.
It looks like a newspaper. You can now click
Ah!
on.
+1. Oh, it is pretty. Yeah, I would like the pretty sword thing, please. Just imagine the cool dances I can do with that. Cue everyone getting the hell out of the way the next time. Right. Okay. So may I have the longsword, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. Do I have to do anything about that? Oh, I have to put it on my items.
You can add
then?
it to your
Yeah.
attack sheet.
Yeah. So
Oh, how do I do that?
So in attacks and spellcasting, if you don't have any empty boxes, hit the plus at the bottom on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a minute. Attacks and spellcasting. Which one is that?
Right in the
it's in
middle.
the middle.
It's in the middle.
Oh, right.
underneath
Yeah,
the hit
yeah. I
points.
see it. Oh, I can add it there. Right.
Yeah.
Talon longsword.
So
Do
it's
that.
going to be it's a D20 for attack plus.
It'll be you're proficient with it, so you
six.
get 2. Is it dexterity? Is it versatile?
It does not say.
Properties versatile. I've looked up
Yeah.
longsword. Yeah, so you can use dexterity or strength, whichever you have the higher modifier. So
right.
on your character sheet is your
Dexterity. Okay, which number am I looking at? The big one or the little one?
the number that's larger
one.
in
Yeah,
size.
dexterity. My strength is
Okay.
0. Dexterity is 2.
Okay, then
Cool.
it's you get +5 to attack with that because you get 2 for your dexterity modifier, 2 for your proficiency, and then an extra 1 because it's a +1 sword.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the range?
Touch essentially.
It's touch.
It's a melee.
So it's is there
Do I just put touch in there then?
5 feet.
5 feet.
Put in 5 feet.
5 feet. Do I have to put a dash between them or something? It all looks
It doesn't make much
You can
difference.
just
Okay.
literally write 5 FT is usually what I write.
right. Okay, I'll do that. 5 feet. Magic bonus?
None at the moment because you've put it all into one number.
Okay, crit range? Same 5
That's
feet.
20.
Yeah.
No, that's
That's
20.
20.
That
Okay.
basically means that if you get a 20, it's a critical. And then
Right,
damage
okay.
is 1d8
Ooh.
plus
says 1d8.
dexterity plus 1.
So plus
Plus
3.
dexterity.
No, it'll do dexterity.
Okay, we'll do it for you. Nice.
Okay, type. It says slashing currently. Is that
Slashing, yeah,
Yeah.
slashing is correct.
and crit?
You can stick another 1d8 in there.
Nice.
And I believe that is it. I believe that is
Yeah.
that box filled in.
Cool. There are a couple of other things which aren't ticked.
Yeah,
it says
you
damage
don't-
2 and
Don't
saving
have to
throw.
order
I
this.
just leave those.
Is the word proficient a ticked on?
Yes,
ticked
it
on the
is.
text? Okay, it's a +3 then.
But then
Oh no, it should the attack row should say dex +1 plus proficient.
Oh,
because
plus
it's
1
already-
in there.
Yeah, no, it's because I didn't realize you were filling in that box.
Sorry. Right. Okay.
Because
So dex
it's already
plus
going to
1.
add the 2 for dexterity. It's going to add the 2 for proficiency because they're filled in. So you actually only
Right.
need the +1 in the middle. Sorry.
No, that's all right. So altogether, that's going to come to 4, not 5.
It should be 5 because your proficiency is 2, your dexterity is 2.
Oh, Okay, so dexterity adds 2 on its own, does it?
Apparently, Bear has
Right,
told us all
okay,
to take a
sorry.
drink.
Sorry, guys, this is taking so long. Right,
No,
okay.
it's all right. It's fine.
Done.
It's good to teach you guys how to do this because whoever is watching, apparently we all have to take a drink.
Yeah, I decided to call that channel points because Kill the Mimic Network has unlimited channel points.
Wait, yeah, I've set it so that it can't be done a ridiculous number of times.
Yeah.
So we can't be told to drink every 5 seconds.
My drinking vessel is actually currently empty, I'm afraid.
I used my bottle rather than using my mug.
That mug is
We
so
do
cool.
have some alcohol in the fridge, which we haven't opened yet. I mean, opportunities abound.
Yeah. David always
It
drinks.
is past noon for me now, so.
Cool.
Awesome.
I've just realized it's about 9:15 here.
It is. Should we
Do we
take
want to take a break or do we
do an
want to?
interval? I
I
think
was
we should do
thinking
an
that would
interval.
be a
Just
good thing because then I
Yeah.
can get a
Get
drink.
a drink. I think that was
So
the
very
point.
short interval.
We'll play a very short ad. If you're a subscriber, you won't see the ad. I'm afraid if you aren't a subscriber, you will see the ad.
Yeah. So I'll just run the 30-second ad while the rest of us talk as well. It's running.
Cool.
It's just
Feel free
because
to go off and do
hopefully,
stuff.
hopefully we'll remove the ads requirements, the pre-roll ads at some
Yeah,
point.
it removes the pre-roll ad.
Okay.
Play an ad.
I shall return.
Cool.
I get really confused with the whole ad thing.
How is
We are-
everyone on chat going?
How is everyone on chat? Well, it's only the subscribers can hear us. There are most of our chatters are subscribers.
And
Yay!
the ad has run out. Is finished
Oh, is
now.
the ad finished? Hi, okay, we are back again. It is the interval. So yeah, please follow us if you're not already following us. That really helps us out. It is the LPR break, yes, Player Cat. And if anyone that doesn't know what LPR stands for, it means Little Pirates Room, because most of us also play a game called Puzzle Pirates, and it's the standard like, oh, I need to go for an LPR.
Also, as we're here, if you want to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, I think this should show you all
Oh,
of
there we
those.
go. You can also, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, like our page on Facebook, or join us on Discord. We have a Discord server where you can talk to everybody, and most of the limericks are usually posted again later in the Discord, as well as a bunch of other stuff. You can also suggest merchandise on the Discord because we have a merch store.
Ooh, we do have a merch store.
Right, yes,
Here's
I
the
haven't
link.
shown this on this stream yet. The story Squires have their own little thing. I should probably pull up my. Have I got to do it right in the middle? The story Squires
that
have a
appears.
sticker.
Yeah, I do like that. Very
I haven't.
much.
I need to decide what to put it on. I'm doing that thing where I've now got all the stickers, and I've had the stickers now for like a week, and they're still all just as they are because I'm like, what do I put it on? What? Yeah, I'm a bit of a sticker hoard. I end up buying them and then not actually putting them on anything because I can't decide what to put them on. What's worth
I do the
putting
same
on?
thing.
Ali, well, you designed that, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amy
It's very
designed the
cool.
sticker.
Ali, yeah, I meant to say Amy designed it, not the character. Ali designed it. I'm so
I don't know.
used
I
to
feel like Ali could probably have some graphic design skills too, with all that noble upbringing.
Yeah.
I can imagine her now with a sword carving things out.
Carved it into a tree.
Just carry a little Dremel with me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think that's all our links.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got YouTube if you want to see the previous episodes of this.
We do have.
So I'll just send that link as well.
Just for the sake of, lots of links.
Yeah.
If anyone's still there, say hi, because you're all very quiet. Has anyone got any questions, suggestions, comments on, I don't know.
Don't go into the crevice.
What secrets we should have told the Nothic? Get everyone away.
I think we defeated them too easily. The Nothic too easily. Should have made it harder.
I don't know. We rolled really well, I think.
You did, and you managed to blind it as well
Yeah.
with the mage hand.
That was spot on.
That was.
That was good. That was good.
That was
Yeah.
some good maging. That was.
Yeah, I do like intelligent use of things that are not normally allowed.
Yep.
Because yeah, I've heard yes, very good rolling. A lot of the time I find that stickler for the rules makes the things more boring. So there are some rules which are good to follow, like I wouldn't give a slap wouldn't have done anything, but a poke in the eye, because it only has one eye, works.
Yeah.
But,
Basically, if you're being clever and you're thinking about it, you'll let us do stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guidelines.
They're more like actual guidelines. That is the fun thing about being a GM. You get to decide what the rules are, and occasionally you get to just decide to break them because you think it will be cool.
I did think when you picked up the arm of the Nothic, it still had the arrow in it, so it's you can hold it via the arrows and not get your hands dirty.
Oh, I got an arrow back. Yes, I hadn't even thought of that. +1 arrow.
Also, do you want to post the list of? Oh, there's a command for it now, isn't there? What is the command? Chest.
Let me
Chest
have
_. Options.
Probably, or just a click a button.
There we go.
There we go.
So yeah, that's what that's how many bit points are needed for each thing, and that's the list of stuff you can buy currently with bits.
Yeah.
And now that Anne-Marie is back,
can I just click on this weapon? If I click on the +1 weapon thing in my list of stuff in the journal,
there's a
just
little
to see
shiny
what
unicorn
happens.
in the chat.
Yay, unicorn! You have to see unicorn.
That's a bit thing. So I just put 100 bits in our pool.
How do you do that?
You have to buy bits.
Yeah.
I bought some bits earlier.
So if I click on this weapon, like just take an experimental swing with it.
Yeah, you should be able to click on it and it should
Okay,
roll.
just everyone back up. Okay. Oh, I just get a pretty picture.
You need to click on the on your attack.
On your character sheet.
Right. No, that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to know what happened if I clicked on it here.
Okay, it just brings up the pretty picture again.
So evidently I started to swing it and then I got distracted by the pretty feathers on the hilt, so I didn't swing it after all. So
you were looking at the hilt.
It's very well worth looking at. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
You realise that every time I swing this at something, I'm then going to berate them roundly for making me dirty up my blade with their blood.
That's why there's a thing called prestidigitation, which cleans things up again.
I'm so excited! My pet wolf has just come in to make sure that everything's okay because he doesn't normally hear Mom getting so very excited about them. All right, baby. It's a sword.
We got a floof.
There's a floof.
Yeah.
A floof
There's a floof.
Mommy's very excited.
Can we see the floof?
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. Hey, baby. Hey, gorgeous boy.
Oh, there's the floof.
This is J. Carrion Mistborn the Third, just so that
he's so handsome.
Yeah.
I rescued him from evil goblins. He came to us when he was 6 years old. He hated everyone and everything except me.
Oh.
Now he drags me across the road to say hello to complete strangers.
Very cute.
Just a boys.
Good boy. Yes, you are.
Look at the face.
Yeah, that is a happy dog face.
Is it? Just look at this face. Just look at this face.
We could just watch this the whole evening.
I would not mind.
I'm very distracted by the
Mummy's
Well,
gonna go
I
back
want to
killing
check
things.
out this passageway off to the left, or the west from where we are right now.
I'm quite
Cool.
curious about the passageway as well, because my motto is where there's one book, there's probably more. So
Looks like we are
Oh.
going this way then. Shall I go first?
Well, that's where
Are
I'm showing you.
those stairs going down?
Just
Looks like.
before you do that.
Well, I sort of want to see where each of these things goes and maybe just
Okay.
unveil
Well,
a
I
little
have a
bit
look down
Yeah.
them.
on the east. So can I cross the bridge here?
Yeah, without anyone attacking you, it's just they're fine to cross over.
All right, I want to
So-
just
Just have a quick look.
go up here
So-
and
Peek
Check
around
it
the
out.
corner. So you can see it goes around the corner.
ah,
You have to go further around that one.
I'm
should I
going
go
to
just a little bit further, guys? What do you think?
I'm gonna come over if you're gonna go a bit further, so I'm at least
Okay.
not too far away.
All right, I'll just go to
Little
here,
party.
sort
Cool.
of peek around as
So
quietly as I can.
from there, you can see a
another corner.
wall. What looks like a wall.
What looks like a dead end?
That looks like it. Yeah.
It
Do you
looks
want
like a
to
dead end.
roll
I
a
don't believe in
to
dead
perceive-
ends.
Yes, I
perception
would-
check?
I would
I'm
like to
gonna
roll
go-
a perception check.
Mm,
I'm gonna go
Not great.
to
13.
oh no, I didn't see
A
much of
9.
anything.
From there, it looks like a wall.
It looks like a
Um,
wall.
Yeah, let me
Alright.
just double check this. Yeah.
Gonna
It's-
go.
Oh,
Well,
no,
since it looks
sorry, Ali can see that there is something that's not quite right with that wall. It's a
Which
bit
bit? The one right at the
the
end.
far end.
Very
Yeah.
far end.
all right, I'm gonna
It's-
go.
So I'm gonna then kind of go back here because we've found a. Well, it's kind of a dead end, but it might not be. You guys might want to come this way.
Yeah, I want to call the rogue over and have him do it. I'll definitely do a traps check.
Oh, it's like that. Okay.
I think a perception should be fine. You see nothing.
Nothing.
All right, I'm gonna go take a closer look then.
Yeah,
From here, let me
Yeah.
take another look.
cool. With a 21, you see a
Blimey.
faint outline as if like there's a gap in the wall. It's almost as if there's a door there. Almost.
There's a door there.
So it's just like you can see the light coming in from the other side, essentially. Like
Okay,
through
like
the
a
gap.
tiny little slither of light
Yeah.
around the edge of the door.
Yeah.
So there's a door. Are we gonna go in?
Can you hear anything?
Well,
the other side?
I'm still concerned about traps. So
Yeah.
I'm
With
assuming
a
with a perception of
21,
21, you'd have seen traps. If there
You did
was.
not see any traps.
Okay.
It's literally just a secret door.
Did we hear anything? Because that's a perception.
Uh,
Oh,
You-
wolf song, Mr. Dog.
it's just before we started exploring. We'll have to have I'll try
Clip
to
check.
clip it or something. I think there's a way to clip things, but
There
I
is a
don't
way
know how
to
to
clip
use
things. We'll try and work out how to clip it.
it. Cool. You can't hear anything on the other side.
Okay.
I would like to point out at this point that books are very quiet. Just in case anyone wasn't sure about whether we should continue through this hidden door or not. Just saying.
I'd like to then push on it and see if I can get this thing open.
Cool. It swings silently open.
Ooh.
Nice.
Um,
Didn't even make you fight for it. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
As you can see a bit more, just need to move this map or this roll 20. So many places I can move.
So it looks like, are they barrels ahead of us?
There are barrels there. As you round the corner, you can see a bit more as well. I'll just show the whole room because from that point of view, you can see that. So on the, you can see a 5-foot landing 15 feet above the large, so opposite you,
Yeah.
15 feet up. So the steps go up 15 feet.
So each set of steps is 7.5 feet, I guess, because it looks
Yeah.
like it goes up and then around and then up
another
again.
knot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the large cistern occupies the western part of the room, whose
Cistern.
walls are.
So this is
yeah.
like the cellar?
It is a cellar, yes,
is a cellar?
from the manor. You could probably guess that the door to the east would take you up to, like, there's stairs on the opposite side and takes you up to ground level, essentially.
Takes us up to ground level. Okay, so that's potentially the way up to the next level.
Yeah, so do we want to continue exploring the other areas before we go?
Well,
Just
oh,
look
check the
for-
barrels.
Yeah.
Check the barrels
Yes.
at least.
Check the barrels. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go.
I mean, it's
Have a-
currently
we're gonna
looking
have a
very
rummage.
book free, so I'm happy to check everywhere else before we go
Rummage in the
anywhere.
barrels.
Is that another door?
Cool. So that is another door there.
Oh, there is another
Oh.
door. Okay, there's another door.
All right.
Okay,
I'd
that's
like
interesting.
to just listen to see if there's anything on the other side there.
Could you do a perception check, please?
15.
You definitely hear some snoring in there.
Snoring.
Oh,
Yeah.
books
All
don't
right,
snore.
I let everyone know that there might be someone over there.
I would say let's go and look for things which don't snore, like books, first, before
Might
we
be
come
books
back.
in with a
But
snoring
if we like surprise the snory person, they might tell us where the books are.
I cannot argue with this logic.
Hmm.
We can make
I
them
see
tell
you're
us where
figuring out
everything
how
is.
to get me on something. Okay, I'm in.
Can you open the
Cool.
door really quietly?
Open the door really quietly.
can try
Let's get
to.
the rogue to open the door
Yes.
really
Yeah.
quietly.
Okay, note to GM, don't kill this rogue. What? Did I say that out? Could you roll a stealth check, please?
I don't know if I want to anymore.
It's all right. I'm right behind you.
I'm not, but I'm
No.
cheering you on very quietly. Of course.
Very quietly.
Daphne is eyeing the barrel to the left of her and wondering how quickly she could climb inside it if she needed to.
Oh, you're a gnome as well, aren't you? You could probably. fit
No,
inside
I'm a
something.
halfling.
A halfling.
Halfling.
Um,
It's all same height.
Still same height.
Not quite,
You could
but
Right.
potentially fit in the.
Still, come on, don't be still.
With a 9, the door opens with a creak, and you do see inside, but you see 3 ruffians.
Three.
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 Wake up from their slumber.
Can I attempt to
and
jump in a barrel?
you may.
You probably need a
Great.
dexterity check or something for that, don't you?
Probably.
This could
I'm
go
gonna
horribly wrong
try.
very quickly.
I'm gonna
Oh,
try. Is that
dear.
just a saving throw or what? Sorry.
It will
that
be a
would be a
dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
18.
18.
You, you are able to do that.
So basically, I'm then left standing there looking as if I opened the door.
I
You're a meat shield. That's kind of your job.
Yeah.
You'll be
I'm
fine.
clearly meat shielding.
So she, in a very
All
tiny
right.
voice, as she hides at the bottom of a barrel. You'll be fine.
Right,
I'm
new
just to do
initiative.
with Basil, but you'll be fine.
Please roll for
Little.
dexterity.
Dexterity?
Initiative is the word I was looking for.
Oh, do they just straight out attack?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, hang about. Initiative.
1.
The ruffian.
I got 1 as well.
uh,
Jeez.
the
So
ruffian.
instead they're doubling. Oh, this is bad.
The ruffians, very groggily, but somehow ready. They should have been expecting an attack somehow, because they roll mostly well. One of them doesn't. Well,
I'm going to put mine to 1.1 because so that I don't. Oh, okay, no, it's put me next anyway. Don't worry about
cool.
it. I can't
Yeah.
change it. Oh, I can.
Cool.
Just Hope you don't mind, Ali. I decided I was going before you.
No, you're standing in front of me. It makes sense.
Yeah. The ruffians will.
So I've basically now got to stand here and take an entire turn of hits from the ruffians.
Where's the ruffians? Ruffians.
2 entire turns of hits, I think.
No, it will just be all of their turns. I mean, rather than.
All right, yeah.
Before me.
Cool. They groggily get up, and they're not that hard. So these, which one's this one? This one is going to get up, rush to the door, pick up his sword, short sword, and try to hit you.
Yeah, try to stab me.
Yeah, because you don't look. Does a 6 hit?
No.
he is still very groggy from
really
waking up. The next one will stand in line because he can't do it.
They can't reach me.
They've only got short swords. So
great. Okay, maybe I don't have to take 3 hits before I get to smack something.
The wizard right at the back.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Yeah.
Kalima's
so if I
turn.
move there, do I get line of sight on these guys, or do I?
You can even shoot over the cistern as long as you're not like here.
The cistern is a low, like bath full of water, I think.
So I can I can hit.
You've got line of sight to the guy up front.
Unless you're right next to the western wall, you should be able to see him.
Okay, so I don't have to move at all. Result.
No.
Okay, then. Let's see.
You could even go further back if you wanted to.
No, I think I'm good here. I mean, let's face it, every single other person in the group is between me and these guys. So you know, I don't feel terribly bad about my squishiness right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30 feet is too far away to use the mage hand. I had a really good idea for that.
30 feet, you can still reach him.
30 feet, that's fine. Each square is 5 feet, so you'd have to be 6 squares away. So you're 25 feet away.
Okay, so can I push him into the cistern?
The mage hand is not strong enough for that, unfortunately. It can only move like 10 pounds, I think.
Right.
I think I'm in the way.
It was worth thinking. Okay. It's gonna have to be. Oh, are they wearing armor?
You'd have to stand next to them.
Studded leather armor.
Yeah. No. Fine. Okay. It's gonna have to be Ray of Frost again.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be able to hit without hitting the clerics. Is a gnome?
Sorry?
Is Amber a gnome? Jess?
No, she's a dwarf.
Dwarf, that's what I meant. Short in stature.
I'm considered medium still, but I believe I'm shorter.
Yeah,
okay,
so you can shoot over the top.
I fire a ray of blue, white, freezing annoyance at these people who are holding me up from finding my books.
Yeah, and the 15 hits
right over the dwarf's head,
and hits the ruffian.
Nice like that. Yeah, awesome.
That
hits.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a 1d8, I believe.
1d8.
Yes, 1d8.
1d8. Oh, I think I have inspiration.
You don't. It's alright. You don't need to worry about it. That's for the attack, not the damage.
Oh. Should have thought of that. Whoops. Right, 1d8. 5.
5 damage. Cool. This nearest one. It's cool.
Literally.
He also is slowed by 10 feet, I believe, but so you can only move 20 feet. Cool. So it's the Zephne who's hiding in a barrel.
Yeah.
You could just pop up out the barrel.
We were so distracted by our compatriot just completely disappearing like that. That was like, what?
What is in the barrel apart from me? I just suddenly realised she just jumped into a barrel without thinking.
That is a good point. Let me check. There is
DM.
something. Yeah.
Sir, I shake a fish at you, sir.
Oh, you're gonna pop up covered in flour and be like a ghost and get like
That's what I was
a
wondering.
scare roll.
There's a small splash when you jumped in,
Oh, was it
and
water? Or was it
it's going to be wine.
There's that from the barrel.
The drunken rogue.
Rogue got drunk.
You're right out there.
You're going to breathe alcohol breath on them and just knock them out from the fumes.
You guys are doing great.
Oh.
Do you need me?
Maybe.
I could try to climb out of the barrel, but it's quite fun in here. I don't know what to do.
I suppose if we're deciding that you were drunk, you could attack with disadvantage.
I mean, I could try and belch on them.
It wouldn't metabolize that quickly and all.
It
I'm a
wouldn't,
halfling. I'm a halfling.
Yeah, it would take. So you wouldn't be drunk just yet. You've only been in there for like 3 turns. Or something.
Oh, fine.
I mean, it does depend, I guess, on how well you roll. Because you could end up suddenly getting hit by the alcohol.
Yeah. At some point, sorry, I'm just going to roll the dice here. Okay, cool. I'll just need to keep a record. In 4 turns, or 3 turns from now,
3 turns from now, you're going to be
you
drunk.
will be drunk.
Fine.
Okay.
Will it take an action for me to climb out of the barrel?
You could just stand up in the barrel and
You
shoot
could
someone.
isn't a rogue if
You can
you're
peek over the top,
jumping
can't
out
you?
from hidden. I believe you get advantage on attacks if you attack from hiding, which I think you are, or is that level 3?
No idea. It'll be in the
No
features of the
idea.
rogue.
Yeah.
In the meantime, while Daphne is looking, is it the LBS or is it the pounds? I want to say the pounds because LBS means pounds. Well, with 3 ruffians in the room, perhaps we should be thankful it was wine in the barrel and not some other liquid substance. And then
Definitely feeling grateful for that right now. Thank
suggested
you
that
very
can
much.
Zephany sneak attack over the top of the barrel and duck away again. That is what we are trying to work
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
How.
Sneak attack.
I'm just going to hydrate.
I mean, I have a short bow, so I'm going to
Yeah.
go
You
for
could
a
literally
sneak
just
attack.
sneak attack out the top of the barrel.
Sneak attack.
Nice.
Go! Did that work? Do I do anything?
Cool. You need
Yeah,
to,
you need to roll it.
click a button. Not just use. Cool. The short bow. Did you say if you use inspiration or not?
She
I
didn't.
didn't. I
No,
forgot about
okay.
that.
So as you
But was
try
it with
to get out-
advantage? Was
It
the
was with
question.
advantage anyway.
It was
'cause
with advantage.
Because
Okay.
it's my sneaky.
Yeah.
Apparently, we all
So-
need to drink again. It's come back.
Cool. You manage to. You stand up, shaking a little bit, loose an arrow, and it hits the ruffian.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm going for this guy. This guy!
Yeah.
So, sneak attack, 2d6. Great.
The LBs.
The LBs. Okay.
Nice.
13. Well, that ruffian's dead.
Yay!
Whoa!
Yeah, you shoot the arrow. The arrow is soaked in wine, and just hits him in the mouth, and he dies.
He dies happy. He dies with the
He
taste
dies
of
very
wine in his mouth.
And Stephanie just kind of goes back into the barrel.
This is like if Dionysus took up archery, isn't it?
So that was Zephyne's turn.
Yeah.
The ruffian at the back
He'll probably
sees
now get through.
the. I'm just going to move the dead one, just make it easier for me.
Yeah.
Sees this and takes his place.
That's just mean.
And tries to attack
The
the
cleric.
cleric in front of him.
Me.
Oops, wrong thing. Short sword. Doesn't hate it.
No.
Yay!
I'm quite
He's
an
going
effective
to-
meat shield at the moment.
You're doing
He's
very
going
well.
to use his special ability of multi-attack and try to hit you again.
Okay.
He rolls an 11.
No, that doesn't hit either.
Yay!
He pulls the sword out because it's only like 6 seconds since he woke up still. He sees his mate being shot with an arrow and then just tries to hit and then swing again, and it just hits the door.
Great.
And that's all he can do. It's the meat shield son. I mean, Amber's turn.
Right. Well, stuff swinging their swords at me, so I think I'm gonna swing a warhammer again. Unless I suppose I could cast a spell. The spells aren't as fun.
It all depends if you want to do magic-y stuff or hammery
Yeah.
stuff.
Hammery stuff. I am gonna go with the hammer because my magic-y stuff is all kind of like
And you are right there.
it's mostly kind of boosting us, and I don't think we need it this fight.
No.
So
Have
yeah, no,
a
I'm,
drunk
Just
I'm,
yet,
goblin on
anyway.
your side.
I'm gonna do a warhammer swing. I'm gonna see if I can kneecap this guy because I'm probably shorter than him. So kneecap him. Ah, 10.
With a 10, his sword that's still stuck in the door, you just managed to hit his sword
Hit
as
his
well.
sword. Great. Hammer time. Yeah, it is hammer time.
Oh, cool.
Touch this.
It is Ali's turn.
All right. So how deep is the water in this thing? Could I reasonably stand in it and attack from that square in that corner?
Yeah, it's the bottom of the cistern is about 8 feet below the floor, so it's quite deep.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
really
no, that's
deep.
not going to work.
Nope.
All right. Can I occupy the same square as?
No.
It's going to be tough to occupy the same square.
The dwarf is kind of short. Can't you
I
just
am
shoot
short.
over?
You could probably
Is that a
reach
long-range
over.
weapon?
Yeah. Can I swing my great axe over the top?
No.
there?
That's really dangerous. 'Cause
Yeah.
If you roll a 1, you're gonna basically.
Dwarf is like,
smack
no,
me.
no, no.
All right.
No.
I'll throw
and safety
a
says no.
javelin instead.
Joe, throw a javelin. Oh, how long is a javelin? With
What
an
reach
11.
does a javelin have? Is that what you were asking?
No. I was seeing if it was a natural 20, it would hit the guy behind it as well, but
Oh, okay.
it wasn't.
Oh.
Was that just
Right.
a normal throw?
yeah,
No
just-
advantage.
Nope.
No. Cool. And 11, you throw the javelin, and that door frame is getting really battered. It gets stuck on the door frame. This is
The first
the
one's
dead
dead.
ruffian.
Yeah.
So I'm going to remove him from the turn order. This ruffian can't do anything. He's just like, get out of the way. The other guy died, and I tried to get in the way, but you were too fast. And he can't do anything. He literally can't do anything because you're blocking the way. We're pausing for a couple of minutes. Kalima or Anne-Marie had to disappear for a second.
Oh, okay.
So, what else? I was going to say something. Bitpool is at 100 at the moment, so
Bitpool
there's
is at 100, so there's not
yeah.
enough to buy anything in the Bitpool yet. Although I am apparently now the top bit giver for the week, because apparently it does.
Ooh.
It resets every week, so
nice.
It's currently me. If anyone else wants to nick the top spot, that's why I apparently have the little 1 in the little pyramid.
Oh, that's
and
why.
my name in the chat.
Nice.
We are 1 subscriber away from our first subscriber goal for the month.
Ooh,
Ooh.
exciting.
Subscriber away. It's exciting. We
Cool.
have 9. We were aiming for 10 in our first month, so
That is very
one
good.
away.
Kalima,
Right.
you are up.
Kalima.
Yeah, so At what point am I allowed to just throw some proper magic at these guys? Because they're kind of annoying me.
They're really weak, though.
They're really weak.
They're
Save the
really-
good stuff.
We've still got to find whoever's in charge, and
We're not going to sleep before
Fine.
then.
Right.
Yeah, you might want to leave one alive, to try and get information out of.
yeah.
I thought you said you might want to leave one alive to play with, and I was like, dude, I don't think it's that kind of strange.
Well, I mean, if that's your thing, but.
I'm terribly sorry. I've spent lots and lots of time with books, so my theoretical knowledge is quite wide, but the practical application of certain spheres of the, I wouldn't say human because that's speciesist, but experience is somewhat lacking. So you might have a point. Anyway, moving on. Ray of Frost, I suppose.
Cool.
Because there's nothing else I can do against these swine because they haven't had the grace to wear metal armor. They haven't, right?
No, they haven't.
Studded leather,
Oh,
which has got bits of metal on, but not enough for you to.
yeah.
Selfish.
20 does hit.
Oh,
It's a dirty 20.
it's a dirty 20.
So, yeah.
Oh, right. So now I have to do a
Roll a 1d8.
damage thing.
1d8.
There you go. Thank you. Right.
So the
1d8.
other ruffian who you had hit and had been frozen has been replaced with another ruffian, and you're hitting him, and he's now frozen.
Yeah.
So
Aw.
he's barely feeling a
one.
cold breeze.
You've given him frostbite on the ends of his fingers.
Good.
Or on
he
the, no, on the end
deserves
of his
it.
nose.
Try reading books like that. Ha!
Oh, the rogue still hidden in the wine.
Pops up.
For another sneak attack.
Yeah.
But this time, this one. This one. Sneaky.
Do you still have advantage? I can't remember.
Yes, because she's in the
Yeah,
barrel.
yeah, she's attacking from hiding.
Okay.
Okay.
Who knows?
Yeah, a 19 definitely hits.
Great.
As you pop up, you pull your arrow, and again, filled with wine, it somehow ricochets off the ruffian's sword, which stuck in the doorframe, and into him. What is the damage?
I'm just trying to work it out. 5.
5. It's the
Everyone's
lowest you can roll.
It's the lowest you can roll.
You're
So
more
after doing a
drunk than-
really good job against the Nothic, we now can't seem to kill these things very fast.
I'm gonna hide in the battle again.
Yeah. All of these ruffians combined have less health than the Nothic.
Yeah.
Well, he already had 1 damage. Is he at least somewhat damaged now?
He's had
Not
6
really.
now. Not really enough.
It's the ruffian in front, Stan. He's going to
Okay.
try multi-attacking again.
Can you do multi-attack twice?
Yep.
Uh,
And he got a 9 and then a dirty 20.
oh, the dirty
So he
20
finally
does hit.
hits. And his attack is 1d6 plus 2. 1d6 plus 2. And that's a 3 because he rolled a 1.
Okay.
Not too bad.
I have a flesh wound.
He
Which is
managed
actually just a flesh wound.
he managed to pull the sword out from the door frame, and as he was passing, just slice you slightly.
Okay.
But that's all he could do. Amber.
Right, I'm definitely going to try and kneecap this guy again now. I'm like properly like, yeah, you just hit me. Go for the knees. 20.
20
and a
definitely.
dirty 20 as well. I did 5 damage.
5 damage.
I'm going to take out a kneecap.
Yeah. He is leaning against the wall as his kneecap is hurt. He screams out, but he is still standing.
I'm still standing. Yeah.
Ali.
All right, I'll go for another javelin on the guy in the front.
15. does hit.
Yay!
Yay!
All right,
Javelin.
so 1d6 plus 3.
7.
Nice.
The javelin goes through his chest, and that's an ex-ruffian.
Yay!
Nice.
Finally.
It's now the other ruffian's turn.
Oh, and guess
But
what?
he's-
I'm going to be hit by the other ruffian.
He's going to try to come forward.
But there is a
But
dead body in between you and him.
There's
So
2 dead bodies.
There's 2 dead bodies in the
Which-
doorway.
Just for my sake, they've been moved out. But there is a javelin also sticking out from one of them, so he's at disadvantage on attacks. But he will try
Yay.
to attack twice.
Okay.
Ooh.
On disadvantage, he rolls a 9, and then on disadvantage, he gets a dirty 20. He rolled a
So
23 and a
that's
20.
9?
No, he
Jeez.
got 15 and 9 for the first attack, so that doesn't
Okay.
hit. And the second attack, he got to 23 and 20,
Oh, okay.
which is very good. So he's going to try to hurt you again.
Yeah.
Or the next one is going to try to hurt you. But they're stuck, so they haven't been able to get out. General. That's a 4.
4. Okay.
You did collect healing potions, didn't you, from earlier?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
I've lost 7 hit points in total, so it's not that many. Not now that we've actually leveled up one.
And I think one of you has second wind as well, if you do get
Yeah, I
hurt
do.
by the
Not
country.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've got healing spells as well, so very worst I could cast
You'll
Cure
heal
Wounds.
thyself.
Yeah.
Cool. Kalima, from back there, you see two people you froze get dead. What would you like to do next?
Well, ideally, I'd like to do something more, active than just make people's nose hairs freeze over. But
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 3 spell slots. Okay, the thing with spell slots, does that mean that once I use a spell, I can't use it again, or it just means I'm limited to that particular spell until I heal up and clear out my slots?
It
You're-
basically means you can cast that many spells of that level before a long rest, but you can do it in any combination. So you could cast 3 magic missiles, or 2 magic missiles and something else, or 1 of each. But you
Right.
only have 3 first
I
level
can only
spells.
cast 3 spells in
Yeah.
general. Right. Okay.
But these guys are like the nothing little throwaway side
Yeah.
things until
Well,
you want to
apparently they're
save any of
not,
the good
'cause-
stuff.
But
No,
to
we're
be
just
honest,
rolling really badly.
they're-
But look how once you do land a hit, they die. So it's not,
Yeah.
and they're not really hurting us that much.
They're
so
not
it's
hurting us
encouraging.
enough that I'm worried, because at worst I just heal myself.
I feel bad.
It's all right. No,
I mean,
honestly.
not terribly bad, because I'm still standing over here playing with my hair, but I do feel, somewhat bad. You guys helped me find books.
Yeah.
But okay, fine. Ray of Frost.
Yeah, no, honestly,
Yeah.
don't worry about it
Oh.
for now.
19 hits. On level 3, you'll get more spell slots and more cool
And then I can
spells.
immolate people again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Well, it's more that you want to save the big spells for the big bad guys, more than
I seem to remember just immolating goblins left and right last week and
yeah. But that's
last
because
time. and
that's all we were facing.
Yeah.
And if you get lots
Fine.
of enemies, you sometimes want to use a big spell to clear out a
big
few. Of them.
smell. Prestidigitation for the win.
There is a spell called Cloud Kill, which is basically a really big cloud of smell.
I will bear that in mind. Okay, so I did Ray of Frost.
Yeah. You hit
Um,
him is a 1d8.
1d8. Right. Please do something, at least, Oh.
Oh,
You see?
you've just frozen the tip of a nose again.
Oh, take that, nose hairs.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
Cool.
you can just imagine I'm going to get the name Nose Hair Nelly because all the people see me coming and go, oh no, my nose.
Drunken Cephalin, not quite drunken yet.
Zephany.
Zephany, yeah.
Ooh.
Not drunk next turn, if there is a next turn.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, they're not dead yet.
I was going
No.
to say, hopefully this guy will be dead by then.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm just gonna jump up. Do my little sneak attack.
Well, 21 and
Nice.
23 both hit.
Nice.
Good wine for the win.
9 down.
9.
Excellent.
The arrow speeds through the air and literally knocks off his frozen nose.
Is that it?
Yeah, but he does suffer a lot of damage with that. He screams as his hand goes over him.
It just lost its nose.
Yeah, if it wasn't frozen, he wouldn't have done that.
Maybe
I
it hurts a
assume-
little bit more then because I froze it first. I'll tell myself that.
That's the dead
The-
one, I think.
That is the dead one.
Right, I'm going to go, look, your nose, and point at wherever the nose flew off to. And then I'm going to hit him with a warhammer.
Do you
I'm going to go for the
have-
other kneecap.
Do you have inspiration, by the way?
No, I don't. I do now.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently
apparently-
Zephany has inspiration too.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, so I get 19 with the warhammer to the other kneecap. I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, 19 hits and 15. But only the 19 counts anyway.
2,
Is it enough?
6.
You-
Kneecap him.
You kneecap him and it catches him just right to kill him.
Yay!
Who knew that destroying someone's kneecap could kill a guy? Yes.
Well, we've already taken his nose off too. He just dies
So-
of pain.
How ignominious
Oh.
a death is that? Yeah.
Right, and then I'm going to basically just, with my warhammer, I'm going to basically push this pile of bodies out of the way because they've all died in the doorway.
Yeah. I'm just going to push them all into one pile at the back here.
Yeah.
I would like to reclaim my javelins,
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like
yeah.
some arrows back.
and now
No,
I
I'm
want
assuming
to search
Zephany
the
is now
room.
very drunk because it's.
Yes.
I think
Zephany is now
Zephany's
drunk.
going to attempt to climb out of the barrel.
I will give her a helping hand to haul her out the barrel.
Hi!
Oh,
Could
please
you-
make her throw a dexterity check. I wanna
Please roll dexterity. But I was going to give you a disadvantage, but you're being helped, so I'll give you a straight throw.
Straight dexterity throw.
16.
Wow.
You managed to get out without knocking the barrel over.
Or pulling
Friend.
Amber into it, which would have been
Yeah.
fun.
But you are drunk,
Oh,
so
dwarf.
a way to recover from drunkenness is apparently being thrown in water. Just a hint.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna
Yeah,
as I
your
pull
friend.
as I pull Zephany out of the barrel, I'm gonna hold my leg out and basically be like to tip her over into the cistern on the other side.
The cold water from the cistern really shakes you up, and you're now as drunk as your character wants to be. Essentially, if you want her to remain drunk, she will remain drunk, but it's now your option. But you will have disadvantage on all throws.
If you remain
Wow.
drunk.
Are we going to be
Oh.
fighting anymore?
I have no idea.
Quite
Maybe.
likely.
Quite
Yeah.
likely.
We haven't
Probably.
really
Oh,
found much yet, have we? So
I'll
Oh.
sober up.
cool. As you look around this little storeroom, it appears to be a storeroom. It's being used as a living quarters. 2 double bunks against the wall near the door, and barrels fill the southern thing. You get 300 experience points between you for defeating the ruffians.
75 each.
75.
that puts me on 538.
I'd like to go
Let's
through the
get the same level.
pockets of the bodies.
Hang on. Oh, right. Hang on. Right.
So
Can
the
Kalima make
55.
water taste like coffee with prestidigitation to help soap out Zefni?
Yeah, that is a really good idea. Inspiration to the LBS.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the LBs. Sorry.
LBs.
I'll get it right one
Right.
day.
Cool. As-
I'm gonna go through their pockets.
Okay.
Perception
it-
check, probably?
perception?
Or investigation.
Investigation.
I would like to check out the various crates and barrel-y things.
Yeah, I will probably
Cool.
have a rummage through crates and barrels too. Not that I get very far.
Cool.
Me too. What do I have to
so-
roll for that?
Investigation.
So who's looking at the bodies?
Zephny was doing
Just
the bodies.
Zephny.
Crying out loud, I'm not going to find anything with
Oh.
that. I keep forgetting to use my inspiration. God damn it.
You find with a 7. You managed to find
Got 8.
in one of the. Oh yeah, sorry, I was
Yeah,
looking at the
I've
wrong
got
one.
7.
You find which one should I choose? Let me roll a dice 1 second. So that's going to be 12 silver pieces and 5 gold pieces.
I'm assuming that's the rogue that finds that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how many of those actually make their way into the wild?
Wait,
Do you-
what was
do you-
it? 12 silver.
And
5
5 gold.
What do you do with it?
And some silver.
You found some silver. Make a deception check.
And if people don't believe her,
I think isn't it perception versus insight?
yeah, it's deception.
Deception versus insight.
Yeah. If people don't believe her, yeah, you'll have to roll 19 deception. I think she fools
Yeah,
you.
she fools us.
Okay.
12 silver.
Yeah.
Great.
About 12
Um,
silver. Diesel.
3?
So
Right.
three each.
Here you go, my friends.
The wolf has joined us for the division of the loot, just for those who didn't see
For those who missed the
There's
my
talk
pet
earlier.
wolf. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Carrion the third, Mistborn the third, has joined us for the division of the loot.
With
Right.
also, as you search the barrels, and the sides, you see 3 dirty scarlet cloaks hanging from the bank. So 3 scarlet cloaks.
What's
in
a
the-
scarlet cloak?
Well, they're the redbrands, so I'm
So
assuming.
they all red cloaks. But you haven't
should we
seen-
have
That could
those?
be helpful. We could put on 3 of them and then have one person seem like a prisoner that we're bringing in, and then ambush from the inside.
Well, so far everyone has been some kind of man or like taller person. Oh, but Zephny, you were a halfling and a red robe, not red robe, red brand. So
might
okay,
be
I don't know. I was going to say not
I
me,
suppose I
but
am wearing a great big sword now. Sorry, I was about to say I might make a good prisoner because I've got magic and I don't necessarily need to have weapons on me, but I have got this big flashy sword now, so maybe not.
I'm human,
we could
so
we could make Zephny the prisoner because they actually want to.
Mhm.
Stephanie
Have
used to be a
Stephanie.
red brand,
Yeah,
so maybe she doesn't want to wear the cloak again.
yeah, maybe not.
I spit on it.
Don't spit on one we're going to wear. Spit on the dead guys.
This. Oh, okay. So you've searched the barrels, and the
Well, that's the
barrels.
point. If there's some dead guys wearing cloaks, could we take one cloak from one of the dead guys?
I did wonder about
It's
that.
there.
Yeah.
It's there. They were sleeping, so they are taking
Okay,
their clothes off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Very nice.
Everyone but Zephny then. I'd say is probably the best bet. And we look like we're escorting Zephny.
Mhm.
Cool.
There we
Do I need to
go.
cast prestidigitation to clean these cloaks?
You could do, but then
Because
we
they
might
probably
then
smell
not fit in.
really bad.
You could probably do it to get rid of the smell, but I wouldn't do it to get rid of any dirt because then we might not look like we're one of them.
Good point. Okay, so I'm just going to cast prestidigitation so that we don't all
Stink.
go in there gagging from the fumes of whatever the hell they've been there.
in terms of barrels, you see mostly some rations, as in there's
Food.
Oh, did
pork
we
and
get
beef.
any of that? Sorry, was any of that silver distributed? I
Oh
kind of
yeah,
missed that
3
part.
each.
Three each. Yeah.
Cool.
What else? Yeah, and in the main area, I assume you looked around.
Yeah.
The door to the top, you can see it just takes you up to the manor. Assuming you've explored that, you don't. So it takes you. It's another entrance to here from the manor.
Well, this one.
Okay, so
So,
are you basically
yeah.
saying that the manor is ruined, so there's nothing up there? Or are you
Correct.
trying to say there is another level up there?
There's nothing
There
around
is
there.
nothing up there. Okay.
Yeah. So, and what else? There's the cistern in the middle, which is
I've already chucked Zephany in it and then pulled it back out again.
Has anyone found any books?
Yeah, definitely.
No books in this
Mm.
one.
Dripping on the carpet.
We didn't think about keeping any of them alive. For questioning. I
Oh,
think.
whoops.
I did bludgeoning damage. Technically, I could have kept that last one alive.
We did consider it, and then I think we forgot it in the heat of the
Yeah.
finally we get to kill you moment.
Yeah.
Red brands, they don't deserve to live.
by the way, when you were in the water, could you roll a perception check, please?
Perception check for being in
Yeah.
the water.
Hindsight.
Yeah, in hindsight, yeah.
You know, you could
As
just
the
use
sobering
passive
up is
perception,
happening.
Bear.
Sorry?
You could just use the passive perception.
Yeah, what is your passive perception?
10.
10.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, I can roll.
My passive perception is 13, if that has any bearing whatsoever on.
you weren't in the water.
No, but I did check her in the water. I helped her out the water.
That is true. You might
Let's
have
have a
seen
look.
something. I think you,
Mine's 13.
yeah, you did not see anything specifically in there. And Stephanie just was too wet and too drunk and
Yep.
shocked to see anything.
Great. No one saw anything in the system then.
Yeah.
Right.
So should we go and check out some more of these passages?
Yeah, I think we'd go back at this point, probably, wouldn't we? Then, if there's nowhere to go
Yeah.
up and there's nowhere else
Yeah.
to
There's all
Should we
closed
head
off.
north first? I can see just a little bit of some barrels there, so that might be another storeroom type thing before going subterranean further.
go. Come back around this way. So, what you think? Stay on this side and go north?
That's what
Well,
I
there's
was
also another
considering.
passageway on the other side here.
Yeah, there's that one as well.
This one is an open space. I can see part
Yeah,
of
but I
what might
imagine
be
the
in
kids
there.
probably only need to get sort of this far,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then we'd
You
see.
are able to see. Let me get the right tool.
Oh, it's just another storeroom.
In
But is
that
there something
storeroom,
else to our right? 'Cause we
Yeah,
can't see
I
the
was still
whole
wondering if
cave.
there's something else hidden in there.
Would like to investigate here.
Literally, Bear, where I'm stood here, what is literally right to the right of me?
where are
Because that
you?
cave isn't, the rest of the cave on that edge is not.
Oh, sorry, that's not revealed properly. There
Okay,
you go.
it's just a
You
wall.
seem okay.
It's just small.
Yeah, it's as you
A
can
long
see
storeroom.
in that storeroom, there's bookshelves, empty crates, straw for packing, hammers,
Bookshelves.
nails, and stuff like that.
Bookshelves.
Also, is this another super thin wall? Like the kind we went through to get the other big?
Do you want to roll perception?
I just
Or
got a 17 on perception looking in this room.
Ah, I don't have
looking
to.
in this looking in this room, you can see that there's two secret doors in here.
Ooh.
One directly to your left here. I'm not clicking the right thing. So here
There. Okay.
and another there.
Ooh. Okay. Guys, they're secret
Go on.
passages.
Yay!
Secrets. And then
Okay, before we go
also
opening
pointed the
up,
bookshelves and
yeah, I would like to look at. May I look at bookshelves? Do I have to do anything to look at bookshelves? are they
Well,
empty?
the bookshelf, there's broken books. There's a magazine, I think.
That kind of magazine?
Just mean. So he's like, they're books. Oh, here's a magazine. Oh.
Books and Darwin.
One day there'll be a book.
Oh. Yeah.
Not a
So-
single book yet. I'm feeling
As
very
we
hard done
seem
by.
to be kind of clearing out the right-hand side first. I'm going to probably go over to the right-hand door, secret door. I'm assuming that's over there,
Yeah.
and inspect it more thoroughly.
So we're not worried about these completely open passageways, which won't
no,
necessarily have people hiding. Right, okay, fine.
'Cause everything's always behind secret doors.
Yeah,
was
I
that-
can't kill people and I'm squishy and I feel very,
Vulnerable.
Ali, you rolled an investigation earlier. Was that for this
Mm-hmm.
room?
Yeah.
Cool. You find 30 beaver pelts worth 2 gold pieces each.
So 60
Um,
gold pieces worth of beaver pelts.
Yeah.
Nice.
They were looted from a caravan the other week, just as a matter of
Okay.
interest.
So that's
Mhm.
15 more gold pieces each. You're right if
Nice.
we just add that
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Gold
yeah.
pieces
it's-
rather than
So 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And so you're going through the door on the right?
Yeah, I was going to go to the right. Well, I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to go. I want to know if I heard anything.
What's
stuff.
your...
I've
Yeah,
got
you
17.
you heard absolute quiet.
Absolute quiet. Then
Dogs
I will
are
probably
quiet.
be
I'm
like,
gonna
Mhm.
push the door open with my warhammer. Like hold the warhammer out on the end of a stick.
Cool.
Like push it open with the warhammer. Ready
Cool.
to swing it at something.
I'll show you the room. That door is open.
Oh wow. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Amber. This was totally worth going through the secret door.
No. I'm laughing because Poseworth just said, "Nice beaver you've got there, man." Sorry.
Naughty.
You want me to check the traps
Slap
or
the
anything?
wrist.
The door is
Okay.
open. There's no locked doors. There's no traps. It's fine. Racks of weapons line the wall of the chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. A dozen dirty red cloaks hang from the hooks by the door.
Oh, okay. Like
So this is the
Zephany.
armory.
This is the armory. I'm gonna put on Zephany. You can get a cloak too if you want.
Great.
Um,
I'm gonna
If-
see if there's any arrows. Are there any arrows in here? 'Cause
yes, there's 8 quivers worth of 20 crossbow arrows each, so you can probably take one or
Crossbow
refill.
and crossbow bolts and arrows are not the same thing.
I was gonna say I've got a short bow.
Okay, they're crossbow bolts. But they've also got 6 light crossbows if you want to take a crossbow.
Oh.
Uh, and to
Yeah,
the
you know
south.
what? I don't
Oh,
have much that's
no.
ranged.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a crossbow, assuming I can use it.
Yeah.
I've got I've got proficiency in a light crossbow.
I have proficiency in martial weapons, so would that be like
That pretty much covers
swords and
everything.
axes?
That
Okay,
pretty much
so
covers everything.
okay. So I will
So-
also then take a crossbow.
There's 6 of them, so feel free to take as many as you like.
Okay,
Just
I'm
make
gonna
a
grab a
note.
crossbow as well.
Okay, so what are the stats on this
Crossbow.
to add the new item?
So it uses dexterity. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Okay, so that would be changing the attack to dex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. I just need to catch up with
So yeah,
This.
on adding an attack and spellcasting thing again, like you did when you got the sword.
yeah. Okay,
Um,
I'm in. Right. Attack is
Right. It is dexterity based.
yeah.
And then there's nothing in the next box. Proficiency should be ticked if you are
Yep.
proficient. Range, you need to type in 30/120.
Okay.
Critical range is 20 again. Damage is 1d6.
Cool.
Are you looking at the same
And
stats from
dexterity
the-
again. I've looked up hand crossbow, martial
Oh, it's a
crossbow.
light
A
crossbow.
light crossbow. Okay.
So the damage is 1d8.
Is it 1d8? Okay.
Yeah. So it's slightly better.
Okay.
How does she add that?
Okay, so 1d8 plus dex.
You said
or-
yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always plus dex. If the attack
Yeah.
is dex, then the damage
Okay.
is dex as well.
Yeah.
That's a -1 for me. That sucks. Okay.
Yeah, that is for
And
me
is
as
it
well.
plus anything for the damage plus dex plus?
No.
No.
And then that's piercing for the type.
Ah,
Yeah.
right.
And then crit is another 1d8.
Cool.
Where
That's
do you
that
go
done.
to add all this?
right in the middle of your character
Attacks
sheet.
and spell casting, you can click a plus to add.
At the bottom of the list.
Oh,
Sorry, I thought you were following, Kate.
no. So what do I
Okay.
do?
So in the attacks and spell casting box, you
Yeah.
can click the plus,
Yeah.
and then it will open up a bunch of stuff above that.
Oh,
So
here.
it should give you the option of adding a new thing.
Do you want me to do it later?
Yeah, probably better. I have no
Cool.
idea what.
Sorry, I didn't
Cool.
realize you weren't doing it with us. So yeah, I've taken a crossbow and some crossbow bolts.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
I need some crossbow bolts, don't I?
Everyone
Yeah.
gets automatically 20 in a pack, and it doesn't. I don't think they weigh anything. Or do they
Oh,
weigh
They
1
don't
pound?
really weigh
They don't really
anything.
weigh anything.
Awesome.
I don't mind about too much about weighing, as long as you don't have like a list that's 1,000,000 miles long.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
realised if my Talon longsword is in my thing of attacks, I probably don't need it on my list of items, do I?
Yeah, you do, because that calculates your weight.
Oh, right, okay. What is the limit on weight?
It's something times your strength. I will look it up.
Um,
I think it might be £10 every point of strength, £15 for every point of
Yeah.
strength. 15 points, £15 for every point of strength. So if
And
your
every
strength
point
is
of
10,
strength is
it's
right.
150.
It's the little number.
It's
yeah?
the number in
Yeah.
the little oval.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
10, 15 or 10.
It's 15.
15.
Right. Okay. So I'm good for now.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm buff if I'm carrying all of this lot. Blimey.
Yeah. You don't get an experience for arming yourself.
Well, that's just
So-
wrong.
There is a door to the south here, and that's all there is in that room.
I want to check behind the door.
I was going to say, might as well.
Okay, check behind that door. Okay, you hear nothing, no matter what you roll.
Okay, well, I
Tell
mean,
us
can
that
I
until
open
we
the door?
roll.
Yeah. As you open the door, you see this room. There's 3 sarcophagi stand
Ooh.
within the dusty crypt. And propped against each sarcophagi is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty mail. False columns along the wall are carved in the image of spreading oak trees. The double doors in the southeast are sheathed in tarnished copper plate. So there's a door
There's
here.
another door at the end.
Oops, wrong one.
It looks like there's a door at the top as well.
So there's a
So
door
there's a door at the
there.
top and there's a door at the bottom.
That's the door here.
And there's skeletons standing at the base of every single one of. Is that what you said? Like a
Sorry?
statue? A skeleton.
There's a skeleton leaning, propped up against each sarcophagi.
Okay.
3.
Yes, there's 3 sarcophagi, 3
Here.
skeletons.
Here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Does someone want to check for traps? Because
Yeah, this looks
skeletons
like.
not in the sarcophagi does make me a little bit nervous.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Let me check.
I wonder why.
The skeletons aren't where they ought to be.
Yeah.
Inside.
Mhm.
Yeah, inappropriately placed skeletons.
Yeah.
Just checking. You all of you are
Dirty
wearing cloaks
Queen.
now?
All of
Yeah.
us are now wearing
Yeah.
cloaks, yeah.
Are we? Is
Yes.
Zephany wearing
Oh, no, I'm
cloak?
assuming Zephany took one.
She is begrudgingly.
Cool. So as you walk, you investigate. The skeletons are just there, standing there. on the stone lid of each one. From there, you've got perfect vision with a 20. You can see it's carved the person entombed within, which is 2 human males and 1 human female, all of noble bearing.
These
So
must be the
the-
people that lived in the house.
Mm.
Yeah.
We've essentially found their crypt.
We got some
Yeah.
dead tops here.
Dead
Yeah.
toffs.
That's all.
Are you wanting to grave loot? Grave rob?
I
You
am-
want grave rob?
Definitely is very tempted, but the fact that there's a skeleton in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to get my hands dirty, so as much as I like gold, I would need someone else to be doing this for me.
And as devoted as I am to books, I'm happy not to go anywhere near.
But there
The,
could be really good
creep-
things in here.
There could be really
Creepy
good things
skeleton.
in those sarcophagi. People tended to bury their rich people with rich
Yeah.
stuff.
This is kind of worrying me, I have to admit.
Anyone with the, you know.
But I'm really not very strong, and
armor
presumably you
class
need to be
wanna
strong.
go
I've
in
got
there
something
and,
called turn undead. So basically, I don't like undead. So if these skeletons come to life,
Hey.
I have loads of stuff to make it easier to kill them.
Okay. Or could we use the scroll to see if we should open this or not? If that
What, use
course
the
of action
scroll
is
of
good.
augury?
This feels like potentially like a total
it-
nothing thing to use it on, but also potentially it could be a really big deal. So I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
I'm
Yeah, it's
happy
just-
to take the risk.
And
Just
using
open
the
'em up.
scroll.
I'm happy to hide behind a meat shield and then help open the coffin.
Yeah, okay.
So are we using
Am
the
I
scroll
gonna
or not?
am I gonna do this then? Am I gonna
I think the allure of gold for me is stronger than my aversion to getting my hands dirty.
You guys got this.
Check something.
so
All right.
so me and Ali are gonna go over to this sarcophagi and push it open together?
Yeah.
Zephy's gonna
Okay, which one do you
stand-
want to do
And
first?
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Zephne and Kalima, prepare to
So-
attack some
so I-
skeletons.
Okay.
do this
Zephy's
one
gonna
right at the
stand at
door.
the back and
These
pull
are labeled, right?
give
do
him
this
Sorry?
an
one first.
arrow.
Does each of them have a specific name?
Or what, you want to do the woman
Uh,
first or the 2 men? One of the 2 men.
They don't have names. You recognize the Trescenda family name
Crest.
or crest on it.
Okay, but the individual.
We
tombs
want
are
to know
not.
which one the
the-
women is, I think. Which one
Yeah, I
the
was
woman
going to
is.
say it is
okay.
International Women's Day, and she's probably more interested in books, so I'm good with
And-
that.
And
Zephy's
fancy
first.
jewels and whatnot.
Yeah,
so-
we want to open the woman's sarcophagus first, is what we're saying.
So it's going to be the one in this side, I think.
The one down here?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, we're going for this one first.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm assuming we're going to stand beside each other and try and push it off together.
Yep.
And I'm going to say Kalima and Zephne ready to attack a skeleton.
Yeah.
If they even so much as move.
I'm
Okay.
I'm perfectly within
pulling an
range.
arrow,
Well, okay, I'm
dude.
going to move here. I'm within
Gonna-
range, I think.
All right.
Right.
Gonna hand
Okay,
on
let's
the
do it.
old
Let's do it.
quiver.
Let's
Just
do
before you do that, I'm just pausing people slightly. Which one of you is an elf? The wizard,
it.
right?
The wizard.
Could you roll a history check as well, please?
Oh crap! There you go. All right.
History's fine. History isn't gonna kill you.
History check. History.
Should have good history with your like for books. 15.
Hey, with a 15, as you're thinking about all this, a word pops into your head, which is Ilifan.
Ilifan.
You think there's something to do with skeletons and stuff, but you can't. The skeletons just remind you of that.
Ilifan.
Right.
Wow.
that-
And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay then.
Um,
Get pushing, guys.
cool. As you push the stone lid, it opens, but then the skeletons animate.
Of course they do.
Of course they do. Does that mean Zephne and Kalima get to attack because they're ready?
Yes, let me just
Awesome.
get.
Do we
the
have to do
three
an
skeletons.
initiative thingy?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, in 1 second. I'm just bringing these 3 skeletons.
Fun.
And let me get the initiative order in.
Right.
Cool. If you
I rolled
Just
initiative. Oh, Ali.
0.
0.
Again.
14.
Oh,
with
you've had some really
Wow.
bad initiatives for this
Wow.
one.
PC initiative. PC initiative. And NPC initiative. Oh. Cool. So who readied the attack? And
Stephanie and Kalima. I think Ali and me were probably too busy pushing a sarcophagus open.
Ooh, I'm just going to roll something. Okay, the skeleton on the south here, as you push the lid, it hit the skeleton as it went down, and he didn't manage to escape. So I'm going to give it the.
It takes some damage from the lid.
Nice.
And I rolled a d4 and gave it 4 damage.
Nice.
Cool. I knocked its funny bone off.
Cool. Okay, what is Zephne and Kalima doing with these skeletons?
The attack that they readied.
Yeah. Do I have to wait for a turn, or do I get to?
No.
Because you readied one and you were prepared.
Right. Okay.
You
In
get
which
to do it
case,
to
I'm going to
start.
scream, Ilafan! And hope like hell that my somewhat patchy memory is useful at this point.
It's the skeletons all turn to you and go, and literally, after all that, collapse to the floor and die.
Yes! Double high five, guys!
Awesome.
Yes.
Amber's just going to do like that double take thing where she's going to look at the pile of skeletons, look at the elf, look at the pile of skeletons, look at the elf, and be like, and then just shrug, and then look in the sarcophagus.
And then,
Yes, what is inside this thing?
And while you guys are looking in there, I'm going to do the dance. Do the dance.
On a pile of bones.
I'm going to look over on this one.
Apparently I don't see much.
As you say the word, you also remember that this particular password, it's an old password from the Elven Nation, which was from this area. It's only from this area that used to control skeletons, and it's a password that makes everything just snap closed again, as in deanimate the skeletons.
Good.
From the Trescenda skeletons.
Loud. Sorry. Once again, I don't find anything when I investigate and stuff.
By the way, you get 150 experience total between you.
Between us.
That's not so
that
bad.
doesn't divide so well.
So 160.
32 and a half.
No,
Yeah, let's
add
go.
2 more.
Add
So
2 more,
it's-
152.
That's 38 each.
38. Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
I assume you go round to each sarcophagi and push it open, and each one you'll find 50 a platinum signet ring worth 50 gold piece each. There are only 3 of them.
That's 3.
Yeah. So there's 150 gold there.
Would anyone mind if I just kept one?
I would like one too. I mean, we were the brave ones to go open this, so I feel like we.
Excuse me.
And I think that I was going to say I think the elf deserves one. So if we basically, is Zephne happy to just have a little bit of gold for her share of the loot? So I would like give Zephne, I don't know, it's 37.5 gold each, and they're worth 50. You said, right? So I have to put 12.5 gold in a pile. So if I give Zephne 12 gold and 5 silver, I get to keep a ring.
Sure.
Great. That's what I'm going to do. I want to keep one. So I'm going to give Zephne 12 gold and 5 silver.
Yeah. They're just platinum signet rings. Whoever wants to keep one.
Yeah.
If
the 3 of us do that, then we've all equivalently had the same amount of money.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, so that's 12 gold.
12 gold
giving...
and 5 silver.
And then how much do I put in the platinum box?
It's a platinum ring. It's a platinum signet ring. It's like
so does that go on my list of items then instead?
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't weigh, and I wouldn't added
We
to
can
the
now
weight.
basically pretend to be members of this historic noble family.
The Trescendas.
Right. Okay.
It's
That's
their
It fits
signet
well
ring.
with my actual noble heritage, so
Yeah.
all is well.
And everyone is giving Kalima inspiration for that one word, killing all three.
I'm so pleased with myself right now.
Can I check how much XP we're supposed to have in total now?
I have
576, I believe.
Yep.
I
Right.
have 576.
Not what
Yeah.
I've got. Right.
Cool.
And you should have gained 36 gold and 15 silver pieces from that exchange.
Cool. 15 silver pieces.
Yeah, 15, because it was 12 and 5 3 times.
Cool. And you've already done the experience points. Cool.
Sorry, how
And-
many silver was it?
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we're not
some-
noting down this platinum ring thing anywhere?
I was putting in my items, so I've
Yeah,
got
so I
platinum
subtracted
signet
the-
ring.
Yeah, so I put
Yeah.
that and then subtracted the 12.
And in the items I've written platinum
Yeah.
signet ring
Yeah.
hyphen Trescenda family to basically be like, I can now pretend to be the Trescenda family.
So you're
Just like
wearing
that
red
label.
cloaks and the ring at the moment.
No, I haven't put the ring on.
Okay. You
I've
just
got
put
the
it
ring
in
for
your.
later.
Cool.
I might need it. I just kind of thought it was shiny. I'm collecting.
Cool. That's all there is in this room.
Just out of
Awesome.
interest, I've just realised when I've been adding stuff to my pack,
Hmm.
when it talks about the weight, I never actually asked how much anything weighed.
The crossbow is £5. Everything else you've put in there, don't worry about it.
Right, brilliant. That's handy.
Yeah. Most of the time when
Like
I'm
lots
playing
of little
this
things, don't worry about
adventure, yeah.
So
If
the
you carry a boulder, then it makes sense.
what about the sword, the long sword?
Long swords, I can't remember what that weighs. Probably the same.
I can look it up.
Cool. And apparently inspiration to Zephne as well, because she didn't get a ring.
Oh.
So you got money instead. It weighs 3 apparently, a longsword.
Long sword,
And
brilliant.
about
And the
that.
crossbow, light crossbow?
5.
5. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay.
Are we going to
Moving
go
on
through
then.
either of those other 2 doors? Because there's a big copper door and a smaller door.
Big doors generally lead to important stuff, I would have thought.
Yeah. Only go
Libraries like them,
go
and they're full of books.
perception.
So
Go perception, the big
Perception.
door.
Mhm.
19.
It's dead silent on the other side.
Dead silent on the other side.
And that is not a hint that there's dead people. It's just quiet.
All right. I'm going to push the door open again with my warhammer.
Cool.
Warhammer at the ready.
It looks like an empty corridor.
It
Totally
looks
empty.
like an empty corridor.
That is what I said.
Oh, I didn't realize you could get up through there. Could you come through the other way?
there's another one up here.
There's a over there.
There's another
It's
door.
Here. Look. This looks like
Yeah.
it should be a way through.
Or does that just connect to the room with the cistern underneath?
Yeah.
um,
Is it underneath?
yeah, it just connects to that room. But
Oh, so we
you
could have gone
haven't
through
seen-
that door.
It's not really a door. It's a wall.
No,
at the
but
moment.
it
It looks like a wall.
But it looks like I could hit it with my hammer, she said.
Yes, it looks like you can hit it.
You
It looks
denied
very
me the
thin.
opportunity to hit the wall with my hammer and have it crumble into a satisfactory cloud of dust. Except that
Okay.
the way we've been
I'm
going
confused.
lately, it probably just would have bounced back at you and hit you in the head. So
I'm going to do another perception check on that corridor.
no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You
I shouldn't
don't
laugh.
see anything.
Don't see anything. Okay.
No.
Other
That
door-
was a bit of a surprising waste of.
Yeah.
What's this other door here?
This other door here.
Something
Cool.
someone needs to do a perception
Do you
check
want
on, I
to do a
think, but not
perception
me.
check on it? Or was that from earlier? I wasn't sure.
What,
Ali,
that's
you ran-
17.
Yeah.
Mm.
That 17 allows you that you can hear movement in there and a few people crying as well.
crying.
Crying. We're looking for a
Prisoners?
prisoner,
Prisoners?
aren't we? So maybe that might be a good thing to check out.
It's like those quiet crying.
Okay.
Yeah, I say we open that door.
Very ready to attack though, because
You'll be
if
ready
there's
to attack.
prisoners, yeah,
Cool.
Great
I
axe at the
can-
ready.
yeah.
I can swing the door open or stealthily open.
Rogue, get up here.
Stealthily open the door. Right.
Cool. Stealth.
Yeah.
Sneaky sneak. Where am I
Use
going?
inspiration.
I am going to use inspiration.
What if it's just banshees crying?
22.
That's why we're
Yay.
sneaking.
You open it quietly. The ruffians you see are guarding people, but they're they're very what's the word? They don't notice you opening the door. And there's 2 ruffians there, and the 3 people are behind jail, like cell. They're in cells.
Cool.
So, jail
Okay.
cells. That's the word.
2 guys, we can take them.
Yeah.
I think Zephany is doing miming to
Miming.
let you know.
Miming to let us know there's 2 in there.
No,
Guys,
cool.
we're dressed like them. Shall we just walk in, pretend to
Oh,
be them, get the advantage, stab them in the back?
I like this idea. Yeah.
Amber just nods enthusiastically, raises her warhammer, and is like, "Yeah, totally ready to."
Okay.
I'll sneak
I
up.
These
know.
people have no
behind.
appreciation for books, so I'm totally happy to sneak up and kill
Great.
them.
You
Okay.
guys that are like
Right.
really strong.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
After
first.
you.
Arrange
I'm gonna go
yourselves
first.
as you like in
I'm
that
gonna
room.
go first,
I'll go.
So-
I'll go
and
second.
then have Amy beside me, Ali beside me, and then. But hi guys, we've come to the boss wants to talk to the prisoners. We've come to take them to him.
What? Do you have the? I don't believe you. Did you send pass? Did the boss doesn't do that? Surely?
Glassstaff sent us, all right?
Glassstaff. Should we do something about this? He talks to the others. Like, I don't know.
While they're talking and distracted, I'm just gonna hit one of them.
I would like to just
Really
hit the
good
one
idea.
next to me with,
I'm done
my
already.
great axe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna literally go for the back of the knees while they're distracted.
Please attack with advantage.
Yay!
Both of you.
All right, 15.
Definitely hits.
23.
Both hit.
All right. 1d12 plus 3.
So one's attacking the south one and one's attacking the north one?
Yeah. I'll attack the north one.
All right, 13
Nice.
on that
7.
guy there.
Not so
Okay.
nice.
So which one did Ali attack? The south
Bottom one, yeah, because
Yeah.
it makes more sense.
I'm just going to give a bit more damage because it's easier.
Is it easier?
Essentially, I'm going to give the attack, give a little bit extra boost for manage to distract them and hit them. So this one's dead.
Yay!
Cool.
It
Ali.
wasn't quite enough to kill, but I thought it might as well be. He was left with like little left.
He
And
hit
this
his head on
one-
the floor
Mm,
and
You
as he fell
basically
down.
gave it a sneak attack bonus.
Yes, but this one is still alive. And if you, let's see how quickly.
I went for the
roll.
kneecaps behind. Did that knock him over?
Let's check his constitution.
It wouldn't be constitution, it'd be dexterity.
He still rolled a non-natural 20.
Okay.
So
No, didn't knock him over.
no,
Swung him around.
yeah.
Roll
Hold on.
initiative.
So roll
Roll
initiative,
initiative. Hold on,
just
there's only
for
one
one of them. Yeah.
Oh.
Essentially, I didn't want to put 2 in because that's just delay things.
Well, actually, I think we should stop there.
Right at the beginning.
We should stop there.
especially as he rolled a 3 for initiative.
Yep.
Uh,
He's going to be dead pretty much next time, but
Yeah.
I think
oh
that's
yeah, it's
probably-
quarter to
it's
11
quarter
here.
to 11, so we should stop.
Yeah,
Right.
and you'll learn about the prisoners as well.
Yes.
Yay.
So thank you everybody for
in next
watching. It was
Tune
really
in
awesome
next time.
talking to you. Tune in 2 weeks' time to find out whether we kill the other one. And
How long it takes us.
yeah, whether Kalima finally gets to use something like magic missile, or we keep telling her no. Whether we find any books. And
Oh,
what else could we find out? Whether we do find this other wizard we're looking for.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, if you haven't followed us, please consider doing so because it helps us out. And yeah, thank you everybody. I think that's
Yes.
pretty much everything I can think of.
Yeah.
Yay.
Join us on Discord. Also,
Oh, I'll
Yes.
click the socials
yeah,
button
do the
again.
socials button again. Yeah, there we go. Right. It was awesome.
It's
Bye,
great.
guys.
Yay.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.